Shalom, guys. Welcome in. Welcome back. If you're returning back, I appreciate you all for returning back as often as you do. Thank you for your prayers, your love, and your light that you send my way. I appreciate it. I need your prayers. I pray for you all as well. If you are new, my name is Shannon. I'm glad to have you. I'm a real intense reader. It could come across a certain way to you. Please don't take it in a bad way. I just feel the energy and I just speak right from that space. This is a work that I do spiritually, and I'm passionate about it because I ask at the hand of the Most High, who is real. And people think that there's no God, but there is a God, and He's eternal, and He's fearful and awesome and exciting, and I want to know Him, and I've exercised His Spirit on my life. I know He exists just as much as a lot of you all do as well, and I just feel the energy, and the Most High allows me to feel this energy, and I will I will blast out of that energy sometimes. It is what it is, and it's against wicked nonsense. There's a lot of people are hidden around a lot of people, like we always talk about on this platform, and people are dangerous in the hour that we live in. People think that they can play games with other people's lives because they're lost. God brought the word lost out today. Anyway, I take my rights, and no one has a right to take my rights or even your rights away. God gives us choices in the earth to make, that either the cause and effect of it is you live or you die. This realm is like a minefield. And if we don't have the perception of God looking from His aerial point of view, saying, don't step there, because if you do, something's going to go off. If we don't listen to the Most High God, it's important that you either want to live or die. I don't know. I just, God is a reality to me. I know He's real. I've captured Him on this platform. And when He is coming up through me, it is like fire. And that's all I can say. So I might be a different type of a reader. I know that I am. I do a different type of a work here. So this channel will cut you away or cut things away from you, and you will stay. I don't know. But maybe you're just here for today. Maybe you're here for the long haul. I don't know. But I know that the Most High, He speaks here. And I fear Him. Without any fear of the Most High God giving you your breath, then you just go on and do whatever. You're desolate. And you have no wisdom. You have no understanding to leave evil. You're a lost cause if you don't want change. Anyway, I take my rights. This is Shannon Hensley's platform. Don't belong to nobody else. And may the host of heaven meet you. If there is somebody at the sound of my voice right now trying to suppress in any other way or running it to another link that it shouldn't go to, then I guess you are, by consent on this platform, consenting that all hell will break through in your life for touching something that's not yours and calling it yours, things that have been stolen. You're going ahead right here, right now, and consenting to letting all hell break loose upon you. Because you're cursed. God says thieves and liars and cheat, they're cursed. He said, you touch my people, you're going to pay for it. You bless or you curse my people, it will be blessed or cursed back to you. So all of you all who belong to the Most High, that makes us courageous to know that the Most High stands up for us, just like you do for your children. God's a good God. He's a good Father. It's Father God. And I love Him. We're going to start with Aries. I'm just taking my time. Any person that was born under the heavens in the month the Aries, in that time frame, cuspers and or cross watchers, welcome in. Energies can flip-flop. I'm talking to many different people. Put the energy where it goes, because only you know your story. Show me Aries, Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. I fear you and I love you. I kiss the sun, lest you be angry and you get kindled in the way. We see a lot of kindling here, Jehovah. Speak that a person can turn and not be burned by you because you're an all-consuming fire. We need the truth. We need to fear you, Yehovah, because we'd be in great danger if we don't fear your spirit. It's a fearful thing to fall into your hands, Yehovah. I just don't even understand how people just go on anyway in that energy. I don't want to understand it. But Yehovah, just keep us safe. What needs to come out in these readings tonight? We invite your presence to speak. Ruach, Holy Spirit of truth, you're welcomed here. I take authority over every demonic force. There are terms coming out with Aries connections, working things out, negotiating, or you're begging, the card says. A phone call. So some of y'all either making this phone call or you've already had this phone call. There's something about it in the now, though, that's going on. It says hearing from. It says conversation. It says talking and unblocking. There's something around some type of terms about somebody talking to somebody here, or what they're doing in their negotiations by begging. We don't beg. Dogs beg. Anyway, a church is coming out, or your spirituality. This is a person of divinity for some of you all. And it's the letter Tav in the Hebraic language. There's a covenant here. There's terms out here around something going on. This is a burden card. You have to pick up your cross and follow it anyway, because in this world we do have tribulation. So whatever it's talking about, your morals and your ethics here in whatever you're hearing in a conversation or talking about or unblocking or gonna be blocking or begging somebody to block or unblock something. There's something about you being upright in whatever this is and being truthful about something. There's something positive if you're upright. This is fame and glory in this deck. It's love and romance for others of you. It's front stage. Somebody's known somewhere. We already know. If they're known on this, you better not be a wolf. Because God on this platform really goes after the church of this hour because of the prophecy of the hour that we live in. And we can prove what hour we're in. Nobody could dispute it. We talked about how Daniel states that in the end time, that knowledge would be increased. Well, everything before us was nothing but horse and buggy and all that kind of stuff and trains. Now look at where we're at. We are in the end time. It's proven itself. The word of God will stand. So if somebody is very well known, either you're a wolf or you're the real thing and you shine for God alone and you're humble. Because this goes pride, conceit, and ego in the negative. And so somebody's trying to unblock something or hear from somebody or to talk or something like that. And if you're in power in a situation to do any of those things on God's terms, why you should block or unblock or talk or do whatever, whoever is who, it's going to go in the righteous way of a judgment here for a victory in something. There's a victory. That sun's a victory card. There's a forcing of something around Aries energy. Sun right now I think is in Pisces, I think. And so the sun is out here, or you are dealing with somebody that's a Leo. That somebody is either begging to go somewhere for a harmonious change, have this communication. There is something about calling somebody or having some type of a communication out here and going somewhere. Now, for some of y'all that's dangerous. For some of you all, it's dangerous. I just know what I just read for on another platform. And God was confirming and confirming and confirming what was on that. So whoever you're talking to, it better be upright in God's terms, or something's being forced out here. And what came, there was something positive that was at work in that reading that I just did for collective groups of energies, but it did say there was danger there, that the devil was there as well. Secret society came out as well. Somebody is taking a great big deep look at something here, real deep down in the belly of the ocean, I guess. Anyway, if there's investigation, they're secretive. Water goes back to both these. That'll go back to the 8th house. There are secrets around you about this communication and stuff, but something will come out with that sun being there. A child, maybe you need to talk to your kids. Obviously, people do need to talk to their kids Just you're going to let somebody go with somebody. There was kidnapping that came out today. This is what's around your energy. Let's get into the tarot. So what does Aries need to know? Somebody headed towards a location where water is. There's some type of water location here. Connected with some type of communication. Or you live, maybe I'm here in Florida for some of you all, something like that. California. The letter K and the letter A. AKA came out in lettering, or in my homemade deck in lettering. When somebody was trying to get somebody to go somewhere, and the devil was all over that reading. But upright enforcement found out about something in that reading, and it confirmed itself there. And God said just to relax, that there was something positive that was actually at work, even though something wicked was going on and there was danger. Somebody just needs to be in caution with what you're hearing and what these terms are with going or doing something, because there is a third party attached to something. So again, you choose to live or die. We have a communication. It's an apology with the Page of Cups. This is shocking because a fish will come out of the cup. Fish are right here as well. Something around money with this as well. If that's your child, then the child card is here. And you need to take a real close look about something with some terms, and especially if you're dealing with exes, because X came out today, and you let your kids have to go for the weekend or something like that. You need to pay attention to something. If there's an apology, then there's an apology. If that's upright, then that's great. Something is going to be positive for those of you who are. It's seduction in the reverse of its energy. Show me Aries. We got a lot of people that touch kids, folks, and it's nasty and perverted, and children are out here. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is about equal giving and taking. Could be a bribe. Somebody's begging for somebody to be equal with them. You should be equal. Three of Wands. Maybe there's a trading going on out here. We have something public is out here. So fame and glory goes back to somebody. If somebody is known, somebody is known. Underneath that is the fox, and foxes will spoil the vine. If that's flattery with the Six of Pentacles, underneath this other card is flattery, but somebody is mean. Somebody had to use wisdom. If you don't use wisdom, something's going to be very horrifying out here with something that is going on. I know that there's more than 5 people that watch this this channel, and I'm not playing around with the devil that thinks that they own my platform here. You're going to get off this platform right now. The wrath of God's fixing to come upon you. This is in the reverse, it's a maladministration card. In the upright, there is a protection out here and having to have some type of strength for Aries energy. 8 of Cups. Some people could try to walk away from something. Hold on just a second. Okay. Sorry about that. It's very serious in this room. Somebody got clarity of something out here that's going on. The letter CH together is also here. But somebody's going by a different name. Show me more on this Page of Cups. We have somebody wanting somebody to open up and be receptive. It's love energy as well, which if that's upright, something's positive out here. Show me more information. There was a bunch of stuff around water energy last time. So if somebody does want somebody to open up to something, but look what's here. Cruelty and anxiety and lies. Stupidness. Somebody's a fool. And they do want to go somewhere with somebody. It's all that was showing just a minute ago when I was on the other platform. Going somewhere. Please have a harmonious change with me. Okay? But something is going to be public about this thing. Whatever this is. Something will be public. So Aries, somebody's guilty for something out here. The Seven of Swords is guilty. We have a Sagittarius connection to you guys. For some of you all, they're the liar. For others of you all, this person's upright, and it goes the other way for any given person. Show me more information. Or this little page is a Sagittarius for you, whatever it is. It says car races or horse races. If somebody said, hey, let's go to a horse race or a car race or something, there's something around it. Thievery is here. Cruelty is here. Anxiety. And it's all under the disguise of the Ace of Cups. A Capricorn is also coming out. Sagittarius and Capricorn connections are out here. Show me more information. Envy. Okay, well, something's wrong. Somebody gets slayed out here, which that's kind of interesting because when I was just reading, there were knives all over that reading and pictures everywhere. And the 5 of Swords in this deck showed all 5 people standing there with their hands trying to catch all these knives that were coming down on them. Secret Society came out in that reading. And the Ace of Swords came out twice in the same exact direction in both decks as well. And then the cutting implement was there. And it kind of repeated itself because that energy was showing on this platform earlier as well. And envy's out here. And I quoted a scripture about, I think it was yesterday, that envy slays the silly one. And the devil was out there. There's all kinds of piercing stuff out there. Somebody fixing to get slayed by God. I don't care. If you're not under God's terms, you're going to get slayed by something out here. If you're not going to pay attention, you're going to let kids go where they shouldn't go. If you're going to just dismiss some little check on the inside of you, somebody's guilty for something or is going to be guilty for something. For thieving a child, for thieving something out here. Somebody could go far, far, far away. Okay, cross the ocean. I don't know. 6 of Pentacles is underneath that as well. Whatever this is, somebody got envy around it. Somebody can get slayed. And something going on. A con artist is here. Yeah, it ain't good. A forced to do it, a child or children. Okay, if that was past energy, then children were forced to do something out here. Somebody was conned. Okay, the word manipulator also came out. And something about the springtime was attached to something. Okay, and then somebody's in the wrong. It shows it right there with the 7 of Swords is a guilty card. Run Aries connections with Sagittarius and Capricorn energies, or you go to church with this person or whoever they are. Okay, masonry. Again, there's secret society. We already know it's all over the freaking world. They're God's enemy. They're the Antichrist. Something sensitive out here. Because they play both sides. Something is very sensitive going on, folks. If you're in the Aries connection with any of this stuff, it's very sensitive. Your in-laws are involved. It came out with someone's hand is being forced in a matter. Again, it's already stated so. Forced to do it. Somebody trying to force a child to do something. Or somebody begging about something. Obviously, somebody's child's begging. They don't want to go somewhere. You need to listen to that. Somebody's not right out here. The gathering of people. It goes back to the secret society nonsense. Okay, Aries, this is what's around you, so you need to open your eyes. Your last message. Help me through this tonight, Jehovah. Is bloodshed. The D and the M. This is actually the letter M in this language, but the letter D is also found within the same language within the M to make the pictograph. But those 2 letters in the Hebraic language goes to blood likeness. Your children are out here in bloodshed stuff. This is a legal rune. Somebody's going to get justice for something as well that's taking place if this was passed with all this energy. Okay? If your in-laws forced a child to do something, then those 2 cards did come out together, whatever it is. But somebody's died out here, or if you are not going to pay attention to the Holy Spirit, then something horrific's going to take place. We're not in an hour, folks, where we need to be messing around. If you don't have a peace, then you just don't have a peace for whatever reason. You need to figure out why that's not there, but you need to hang on until you have a peace about something, because God leads us by peace. Anyway, the MD, a doctor connection to something is out here. You work for a hospital or some type of, I'm hearing a pharmacy or something like that. Just anything medical could be connected to something as well. But there's a gathering of people. Somebody's in the wrong. and what's going on here because they've envied somebody. These people are fixing to get slayed because they're cray-cray. They're guilty for thieving and looting on somebody. Something very sensitive going on out here with Aries connections. Give me just a second and we'll go to the next house. I don't know who people think they are, man. People fool themselves, folks. Taurus, welcome in, or the cross watcher. I hope that you're doing well. It's very, very serious in here. It's been serious all day in this room. Deep meditation. What's going on with Taurine energy or the cross watcher? Influences are toxic around you. Okay? Somebody feels anchored around a bunch of people. The anchor, maybe something's around a single person as well. But someone or some people are toxic. Okay? Others are involved. Third parties. Okay? Intervention is out here. And the word manipulation is on one card. It says unhealthy, poison, delusions, and nasty behaviors are around Taurine energies. And the anchor is somebody's trying to hold it together. The card says you're having to get a grip, so they're feeling heavy and chained down. Look, make God give you a way of escape on something that's going on out here, man. We fear no evil, but God's saying around the Taurine energy, whoever's who, is something crazy out here. Show me Taurus energy. Some people literally are going to go straight to jail in hell. Okay, look, the anchor came out twice. It did that earlier today as well. Or I'm speaking to a newscaster. Okay, anyway, because there's news here with the letter. There's something that has been recorded out here that's been very nasty and poisonous and unhealthy around something. Okay, look, it came out with the snake as well. Wow, Taurus, you guys got some cray-cray on you. Somebody's crazy. Okay, whether it's you or the other person, this is like having to get a grip. That's what it said on that card. Getting grounded. This is somebody's mind. Okay, this like the hangman as well. Somebody is an enemy though. These influences, these other people involved that are manipulating either with you or against you, for you, I don't know. Somebody's a beast out here. Lost cause. Show me Taurus. There is communication around you all. It's either coming or somebody's trying to influence you in doing something or going somewhere. There's a authority figure's going to do it, I guess. Okay, or a teacher's involved, or your parents, something with your parents. This is any authority, all those meanings of that card. Okay, so anyway, somebody might be trying to pour on the temptation out here with the snake. Hold on. Show me Taurus. I just seen the devil in the tower. I just speak right through this energy. You just have your way. Okay, Queen of Cups is coming out. If you think this is a love situation at work, or somebody's wicked out here working on something very deceitful out here, then somebody's just tempting somebody out here with Taurine energy. Somebody's a freaking toxic piece of nutcase here. Somebody's freak. Or you're the freak. Showing up like the Queen of Cups. I don't know. Anyway, we have the Magician, the King of Pentacles, something going on with the boss. Boss involved in something. 7 of Wands, having to stand your ground. Somebody has to. Okay, somebody made a deal out here around something that's going on, or they want you to. Something real fast is out here. If you don't put your sword up for the truth's sake, you're gonna get bit by the snake, because something very toxic is out here around y'all. Bad. And a boss figure is out here. Okay. That's a boss figure. At work, 8 of Pentacles. And so whoever is involved in things, co-workers and managers even, because that would be right underneath the Queen, goes the Knights, is showing stuff like that. These influences, these others, they're causing some nonsense where manipulation is concerned, is in danger. Something very nasty out here. It says nasty behaviors around something going on with you all. Somebody trying to seduce their way through a conversation to do something because somebody's an enemy out here. Again, y'all got an enemy or you're the enemy. Anchors out here twice. You talk about somebody feeling chained down. Somebody have to push forward to get a victory. It has the feel of the 5 of Wands, but it's the 7 of Wands. Those other 2 Wands are down here, so somebody made a decision. There's a conflict with 5 Wands in the hand. There's actually technically another one here, so something public is going on with that. There's 6 Wands then, or somebody is known somewhere, somebody's influential somewhere. Influences are out here. Something going to end. All-consuming fire comes from God's mouth. Something about somebody's 2 front teeth is here. There is a fire out here. Even in the wording, somebody's name could also be Ashley. Ashes are here. God said he'll bring cities down to the ashes. If there's a judgment on the city out here because of crazy people, then there's messages coming about it. Look what just came out, that the 5 Wands. There's a bunch of people out here being crazy. There's a bunch of people out here, Taurus or Cross Watcher, being crazy. That's something to be proud of. Somebody jealous. They're envious because that just came out in the Aries reading. A marriage situation. Okay. A judgment and a headship is out here with that. Okay. That people are waking up to some stuff out here, boy. And the Hermit came out. So that somebody's enlightened. It's also somebody out here keeps the way of God involved in something. They're going to find the way. Because the commandment of God is a lamp. Somebody getting judged for something out here. If there's a death matter, then somebody was trying to catch somebody up in something. To lay a trap. God says all those people who lay traps, they're the ones that go into the trap. There is a love situation that's around somebody's marriage. Something about work. Okay, or whatever somebody worked on was wicked out here, attached to something. People are brainstorming. Angry and upset. And there's a headship involved in something. Really hard out here. Even the Magician's a headship energy. Okay, it's somebody who is influential and something nasty is out here around something that's even been recorded in a nasty way. Somebody wants somebody to open up to something out here. That's your heart chakra, or there's a baby involved in something. Medical is out here with the Hermit as well. What's in the hidden space for Taurus? And somebody single is involved with somebody's marriage, or somebody single is involved around celebrating energy of something. Could have been the past, because the word past is underneath that. What does Taurus need to know that's around them? This tells us that you need to be grounded and go within, because there's a bunch of people involved in something very toxic around you, and somebody's a bad manipulator, and yet there's a judgment going to come out of something, or this is somebody's judgment on something. The Bear, or Russia, or this is a parent's card. Again, same as this, it's also a parent's card. It's some type of headship, though, is out here. This is a jealousy, overbearing, whatever. And somebody got a bunch of people all riled up in that jealousy. Because that's a jealousy card. Stupidness. Somebody got health issues at work. 8 of Pentacles is out here around your energy, Taurus. Medical is out here. Somebody got pregnant at work. Somebody married. Somebody single is around something going on. A union. What kind of words do you want to bring out here for Taurus? Well, whatever's happened, it's real toxic out here, y'all. Maybe needing to, like, literally pull away from some groups of people. Because there's a riot out here. Unless God's saying, I'm going to have you get up and do something in a godly fashion with authority somewhere. But somebody deliberately is dealing with a union of something, some type of union. You work, what is that called? Union laboring at work. So if there's a strike that's also fixing to happen around something, I'm picking up those energies as well, whatever. But anyway, there's enemies out here, just in general energies. Show me Taurus. What kind of words do you want to bring out here? Chase your enemy 7 ways. A singer is involved in something. Somebody's secretly in love with somebody out here. Somebody married with the 4 of Wands for a lot of you all. Somebody else single. Something toxic is around a bunch of people involved in some crap where there's jealousy attached to something. Message just says stand in faith. I'm also hearing somebody's meddling in somebody else's affairs out here where they need to get back. It's not even, we got a bunch of people up in here going, yeah, whatever, stupid stuff. In a very overbearing way, as people are nuts because you've got this crap going on with the snake. Somebody listening to a freaking snake, slut, nasty behavior, filthy individual and situation that's around something. Doesn't even make sense. But anyway, you understand what I'm saying, I'm sure. I feel energy. Whatever. It says, they shall fight against you, but I'm with you to deliver you, saith Jehovah. I will deliver you out of the hand of the wicked, so fear not. Again, God's just letting you know there are people around you, those of you who got the lantern. God says, I'm with you. Regardless, they are going to fight against you, but I'm with you to deliver you. So God's going to deliver somebody out of all this nasty crap going on. If I'm talking to people who think you're trying to get one over on God's people, God just said he's going to get up and fight for his people in this matter. Care who you are, what you think you're trying to do out here. You're a lost cause getting involved in somebody's business or just because you don't like something. I don't know. It's safe for somebody to love. And so it's also showing somebody single has found somebody that matches them for marriage sake, okay, for it to go that way. And people are all riled up and jealous about it. And it's safe for somebody to love and somebody else doing crap around somebody's love. Right here. And God says that is the truth, what's going on here. Get up off somebody's stuff. Somebody don't want you, go away. Because somebody already is in love out here. It's something that has been held in a safe that belongs to you. Okay, well, somebody's a thief out here on some of your influences. Okay, let me take from this deck. If you're somebody standing in somebody's way, God's going to punch you right in the face. This union is from God. For those of you who have jealousy on a union, for those of you that there's cheating out here and stuff, and other people are still showing riled up in something to go do some stuff to somebody, I guess. It says someone who is fluent in bilingual languages are out here involved in something. There's choking, folks. There's choking out here. The word steps. I have written on here 2 different types of ways to look at this word. Either your step parent or children. You do have that here with parents card. Or steps, going up or down steps are involved in something, or both for some of you all, okay? A coach came out, something about somebody saying maybe, well, there's snake around, y'all. A school bus or children are out here, and then there's the hospital. So all these connections around Taurus, you need to figure something out, stand in faith. God said he's here to help you through something that's going to be effort. I don't care how nasty and toxic something is around you. God's letting you know he's got something under control. We have the Degas, which is a plot around a relationship. There's a plot out here around something. So for those of you who are in the negative with people who are single, in seduction, where people are married, okay? Something is around people involved in a fight and plotting something around relationships where people understand that the relationships that they were in were plotted around, and now people's mad getting up and taking revenge on things. However, it is a plot around relationships. It's very toxic. Children are out here because the school bus is here, or you're dealing with somebody you went to school or college with. The letter D came out, which would be the Emperor card, and you have really big headship out here around your energy. Anyway, you got a coach. I also go back to school stuff, but there's choking and stuff involved in something. Somebody who speaks fluent bilingual languages for some of you all are out here that are either upright for you or not. Give me just a second. We'll go to the next house. Let me pick up these cards. This is information that you need to know so that you're just not ignorant of devil devices that are around you. Because the devil is out here with that snake, that old serpent. God tell you how to play the next move on a situation so you get the victory. Teach you and I how to exercise the truth and righteousness, that none can stand up against that energy, regardless what they try to do to you. If you stand in the truth and in the right, you win every time. I don't even care if they're encompassed around about us. We fear no evil. We take the commandment of God. In some way, somehow, you can allow you to just slip out of something out here that's going on. Because there are a lot of toxic nutcases in the earth realm. Tired of feeling their energy. One of these days, this work will be completely through, and I'll be around people that are upright in righteousness. So will you. Those of you dealing with people who are nuts, and you've been in that energy for a long time, I send you love and light because I understand. 3, 6. All right, Gemini, welcome in, or the cross watcher. I appreciate you all for returning back as often as you do. 1010. That could be a number that is very significant with the time. Okay. October. Is that October? No. That is Capricorn energy. That's into Sagittarius season, going into Capricorn. I think that's Capricorn energy, 10th house. Show me what's going on with Gemini. Hold on. I feel like somebody's fixing to say something, but there's a pause there in whatever's trying to be said, or you need to pause a minute and really think, is this really right what I'm fixing to do? Most I says not to premeditate in what we say, that he'll fill your mouth. And I feel like somebody got something to say, but if you're premeditating, that comes from an evil place. God says we're not to meditate in what we're going to say. If God gives you a scenario of something that's different, but I feel that other energy is here. Show me Gemini. I rebuke every strange energy right here, right now. Take authority. We have a clown. All right. This is shame, degrading, humiliation. Okay? And heartstrings are attached to something going on. So somebody did something stupid out of their feelings. It says heartstrings, stringing somebody along. Okay, entrapment and playing with somebody's feelings are out here. If somebody's in feeling shameful because they either got played or did the playing, then that's what's showing. This energy is coming out for Gemini so far. Show me Gemini. Somebody wears a lot of red makeup for some of you all as a clue to something that's going on. Okay, there's a foe. Somebody's losing their credibility on something out here. Okay, somebody's talking about something they know it's shameful, what somebody has done or did do. Maybe hopefully this apology and you're being upright and truthful. I don't know, for some of you. 1010 again. I know there's more than 10 people watching this platform, folks. You're under a judgment of God. You have no right to stop the flow. Because I know when I turn this platform on, when I have figured out what the creep has done, boom, tons of people are always jumping on it. Being done on purpose. I will name names. I will name names right in this camera because I do know some people that are doing some crap out here. Jehovah Elohim, he don't lie. He just don't lie. And FBI, CIA, I don't care who you people are. You're in the wrong where I'm concerned. You'll be judged by God. There's a professional person out here. Are you really professional? Because the cuckoo card is underneath it. The distorted energy is out here. Are you distorted? Somebody partner is out here involved in something. Is this Mr. Fields? Do I need, is it Mr. Fields? Thank you for letting me know. Whoever just did that. It's also the mayor. If he even still even in the mayor. Somebody's distorting things out here. Attached to some stuff. They're a clown. Played games. You got lost credibility. Whoever's in that energy, you got lost credibility on something that's going on out here. Show me Gemini. This could be your husband. Any dark person, whether they're black, Mexican, Italian, Indian. It's just somebody of a darker nature is here, who's involved in some type of a distorting energy, in shame and humiliation, and somebody that has or did or is playing with somebody's heartstrings. And they're fixing to get to be a foe out here. Somebody thinks that this is funny to play games with somebody. I really don't care what people think about me. All I care is that the Most High is expressing the truth. The World card, something's over here. Something is over. There could be travel. Somebody from afar could be watching you, or if there's somebody traveling. Somebody's angry. This word in the pictograph goes to poisonous. Those of you dealing with Taurine energy, there's a whole group of clowns over there. In that reading, something's exposed out here. The letter P and the SH is out here. The ship, the SH and the P, and at the bottom of the deck is a ship. Somebody from far is attached to some type of being a foe and distorting something, and there's degrading humiliation and shame on somebody out here. And somebody's angry. Somebody's very poisonous out here. This goes to a poisonous snake. That snake card was just in the Taurus reading, and the word toxic was there, and somebody influential was there that was extremely nasty with a group of people, because it's the secret society showing itself out here. It's ridiculous. Seven of Swords, lying crap, guilty for something. Whoever this person is in the negative, they kook, and they're crazy, and they for being stupid and distorted. It's over. They're poisonous. God's pre-telling that somebody's shameful out here. They're guilty. They're a thief, a liar, and a cheat. A health trainer. If this person's a health trainer or your health trainer, your partner could also be showing through him, because it's a partner card. Somebody's angry about something here. You go to the gym, I don't know. Somebody lied about moving something forward or giving somebody the rite of passage to do something here. But God's going to take vengeance. He's going to get less say of something going on. The zoo. Something happened at the zoo, and something happened at the zoo. A judge is coming out. The radio. So that was just coming out in a reading that I did. And then the songwriter is here. Somebody's a liar. Somebody's a thief with the Seven of Swords. They're a clown. They're a shameful clown. They played with somebody's heartstrings. They stole projects and everything else. Somebody's a clown. They're nothing but low vibrational beasts with the zoo coming out here. They have lost their credibility. They are a foe. Somebody has the information. It's coming to you, or you're bringing information about something. Somebody's putting a judgment on something. If there's legal matters, and there is legal matters out here, something's binding with songwriting and radio energy, or with things at your gym, with a health trainer, whatever that would mean for you. Secret society does want to come out. Okay, well, it is here. And look what just came out. You couldn't make it up if you wanted to, because you don't have to. That's what God just said to me. That gentleman card is the mayor. The mayor just came out. distorted, shameful humiliation on somebody who's done some crap. Somebody's got lost credibility. They're a snake. Must have said there is a positive force at work, so just relax. Somebody's got a language barrier, but just a second ago, in the Taurus reading, it said somebody was bilingual and they spoke many different languages or something like that on the card. And somebody had a language barrier, and somebody was able to get up in here and say something to somebody about a matter. Something's been exposed about something. There's humiliation on somebody. Look, the actor is also here. Somebody known somewhere. Obviously, the judge and the mayor in the secret society is whatever, then whatever. Something's coming out. It says better days ahead for those of you in the upright. Show me Gemini. Something uninspired is here. People are uninspired by crazy clowns playing games in secret societies, thinking that's okay to do that to people in the earth realm. Most High says that they can't take what's not theirs. Okay, you can't have. There's thievery out here. The Seven of Swords is out here. Whoever I'm talking to that's in the stuff, the word exposed right here, because the star is in the reverse, exposed. The clown's known about. The whole freaking stupid society's known about. The BBC coming out here as well for Gemini energy. There's Seven of Swords ones that hit my hand the other deck. Somebody's nothing but a thief, a liar, and a clown. Stupidness. The wealthy man in the reverse and the lovers in the reverse. Somebody was pulling on somebody's heartstrings out here. Or they are, and you're fixing to find out about it. Your mayor's involved with it. There's an actor. A judge is out here. They're going to get exposed with lost credibility. What else is out here? There's choices being made out here. Somebody, if you think somebody has telepathy with you with the soul connection, they don't. Because somebody was just lying out here. They're going to be exposed for doing that. Cherishing somebody in the reverse. Because they don't. The lovers is supposed to be a blessed union. It came out like this in the reverse. Because somebody's playing with somebody's heartstrings out here. It's dumb. A confusion. What came out with either the actor or the person on the radio or the mayor or the judge, whoever this person is, or your partner. If you're upright, whoever is upright, somebody's going to get justice for some crap out here. Somebody's hands being forced in a matter out here. We already know it. But the judge of all judges is going to get the last say in the end anyway. So regardless, some people, I don't care what they think they're doing, how many numbers that they think they have. God ain't impressed with your stupid numbers. God's impressed with our faith, and God's showing me that somebody sets up in some highfalutin place that's not in the upright, and these energies are being exposed for something, and they're going to sit there and look like a stupid clown. Is what my God's saying. Now let's see if Yahweh is a liar, because he ain't. So if you're involved in some crap, you're going to get some stuff right up in your face, and people going to see how stupid you are. You're going to be humiliated. I'm not saying it. God's proving it out here. Okay, the X is somebody's problem. X is stupid somewhere on this platform. Dumb. Dumb. They got lost credibility. Stupidness. 9/11. 92. The letter R, this is a removal, and you're going to cooperate whether you like it or not, because you're being exposed and you're nothing but a foul piece of snake out here, and you got lost credibility for what you do because you're not genuine, and God's now going to force you out of the way of something, okay? And you're going to cooperate. There's a judgment on somebody. The letter R goes to a judgment. It also goes to a headship. Whoever's a wealthy man, they stole some crap out here in their secret society. Anyway, you can go ahead and act all you want. All that stuff comes out. The word exposes out here. You're going to be removed. The raito sounds like the radio. It came out. They did sell music and stuff. Songwriter energy is out here. It don't belong to you. It belongs to the people that... It says you cannot have what's not yours. God's been a judgment on you. You are going to face a bunch of people. God, it is literally going to take place, and you're going to stand before people as a clown, and people are going to see you for being stupid, and you're going to be degrading in front of people for what you are out here. All the little things that you did to thieve on somebody or cheat on somebody or lie on somebody, you are going to face this energy, because pride comes with shame, is what God says. You did this karmic stuff to yourself. Whoever I'm talking to, those of you in the upright, and this happened to you, God's going to give you some judgment out here that is going to be right in your face for God's glory, bringing you out of some nonsense. You're going to get justice for something that's taken place. Somebody's ex who's in the negative of that energy is in big trouble off this platform, because it has come out so much. Just so much. Let's go on to the next house here. All right, Cancer, welcome in. Those of you upright, in the upright. I'm having a hard time speaking. I might be talking to somebody who stutters, or we had the learning disability that came out. I've had several times where I've just said stuff and bypassed words, or couldn't find words, or anything like that. Something like that's going on in an energy that's a clue to something happening to somebody. Something like that, whatever that is. Show me Cancer energy, Most High. Show me Cancer energy. Dating in the reverse. Okay, well, if you think, again, whoever was just in the Gemini reading, somebody's just pulling on somebody's heartstrings. It ain't really a connection. For some of y'all, this is a lie. Dating in the reverse. Okay? It says in the upright, dating, a dating site, hooking up. That can be very dangerous. If you are doing these things, it's in the reverse. You connect with somebody who's wicked. In the Taurus reading, all those wicked people showed in picture and in wording and everything else. It was very toxic. Anyway, if something's already happened to somebody in your family that got connected with some type of that word link keeps coming out, then something's wrong out here, because it just said in the Gemini reading that somebody is a clown and going to be humiliated, and is also humiliating somebody by playing with somebody's heartstrings out here. Your family's out here involved in something going on, or you did that to your family. Or your family did that to you. I send you love and light. It's ridiculous. Something about starting a family, making a home, feeling safe and secure. It's in the reverse, or somebody's dating somebody wrong out here. Prison connections. Okay, feeling bound in the mind space. Also, let's have a meeting. Let's go somewhere. Let's have a harmonious change, a travel. I need you to open up to me card jumped out with a reunion. Somebody's wanting you to go somewhere. If you're dating this person, they're not in the upright. They're a thief, a liar, a cheat. This is a rebate. This is a refund. This is entitlement to somebody who's been looted on. Somebody wants you to go somewhere. Somebody from prison that you're dealing with already. Somebody's returning to do something around your energy. They need you to open up to do something out here. But there's looting and prison on somebody. Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer, Most High. Thank you. The mice in the reverse. It's a thievery card. Somebody's a habitual liar. They're just acting. That actor just came out. It literally just came out in wording. The star was in the reverse in that reading. Somebody's in the reverse here. They're just, again, they were pulling somebody's heartstrings. Somebody's a liar. Somebody's a kook. They're strategizing something on going somewhere, needing somebody to open up to do something. If that was past energy, if something happened and somebody's going to go to jail for something. Because it did show in the Gemini reading, something was exposed there. There was a judge involved. There was the mayor came out. There was the radio was there, so people being known. Secret society was around a matter. People doing things and stringing people along and acting so that they can thieve. They got a bad judgment coming on them from God Almighty. He just said so. We don't play your stupid games. Show me Cancer. It's dumb. People are idiots to me, folks. They really are idiots to me. Show me Cancer. 8 of Cups came out. Hold on. With the 4 of Wands crossing. With the work crossing. You can work with this person as well. And the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody going to tell you anything you want to hear in the reverse. Because that dating, this is a knight in shining armor. If somebody's under investigated, then you're the person you think you love is the investigator investigating you for something for prison. If you are mixed up in something with those mice, then somebody is really going to go to jail. And I guess the person you think you're dating is all sweet and kind, or was, if they're returning. There's something about a returning energy out here. Somebody's just pouring on some sweets, or they did in the past and something went wrong, and that's why prison's out here. 8 of Cups, walk away, or something about walking away. 8 out of 10 cups are invested in something. Somebody got a wish to walk away. 9 of Cups, a wish. Yeah, okay, well. What's in the hidden space for Cancer? Somebody was trying to walk away in the, I think it was a Taurus reading, with all that toxic energy and all those people that were showing up, and God just gave them a word to trust and all that kind of stuff. He's going to deliver somebody from something stupid that's going on with some creeps out here, folks, playing games with people's lives. Show me Cancer, what's in the hidden space. So you got a karmic female slut, ditch, whore, strange woman, out of their mind, thinking that they're all sexy. They're in vanity and lies and violence. In the hidden space. Or that's you. Acting all happy. Not with this. Somebody was today being all happy and stuff, but something was wrong with it, because this dating energy is off. It's in the reverse. So being happy about something is here. Observing something. You need to observe somebody out here. If you are happy and you are in a connection, then there's a third party out here doing stuff. Working on some crap going on out here. Talking. Chit-chatting on the internet. This could be older people card as well. You do have an older feminine out here. Okay? Something's wrong with it. Because there's prison out here. And the mice are lies. And you got an actor that's willing to say whatever I got to say to get something done out here. If somebody's obviously not wanting to go to prison, they're doing something on purpose. And it's dangerous. Show me Cancer. Your family's out here attached to something that can be very devastating. If you're letting somebody in that shouldn't be here, something very devastating around your family with this. Look, underneath that family is pain. Excruciating pain. If somebody wants somebody to open up to go somewhere, folks. That kidnapping energy was there today. Whatever. Anyway, some of y'all need to go watch the Aries reading. They're going to get caught in the act. Somebody's going to get caught in the act in something that they're doing. There is some type of trouble out here. But as I said, there is going to be better days ahead. A PayPal connection. There could be communications going on in PayPal. There's some you give money through that. Something out here with this. Okay? The Most High is going to break a yoke. Thank you, Jehovah. Because something does need to be broken. Somebody gonna get caught in the act. A monitor is out here. Somebody monitoring somebody. Well, stupidness. Some people think they own you. They want to thieve. Or you want to thieve. Or you did thieve and somebody can go to jail. It's still out. The outcome here is jail on somebody. The outcome is somebody's guilty. Somebody's, the word observe and monitor is out here. Somebody knows something out here. So those people are in the upright. If there's upright enforcement out here, then it would show this is a police officer card. Somebody's investigating somebody that you think is your little sweetheart. Or there's a maladministration and a dirty cop that is doing this in this society. Somebody knows some information. Something's been exposed out here. Look, the snake is underneath the stars. Look, folks, and your children are out here. And those of you who have children, you need to not let them go with somebody. May God break this yoke for you and give you better days and allow you to catch somebody right in the act before something dangerous happens out here. Show me Cancer. Somebody's a snake out here. Somebody's listening. And again, some of y'all need to go watch the Aries reading. Whether you're the cross watcher, upright or not, or you know information. An abortion situation is out here attached to something going on. Where those children just showed up out here. And so, that ain't good. Somebody got a pregnancy out here around something. They're in excruciating pain with whatever's going on with your energy. Most High has revealed a situation to upright leaders, and they're going to fix a matter out here. Okay, well, somebody can get justice for something that's going on. Thank you, Most High God, for true enforcement. Expose every dirty cop that would be involved in stuff. A setup is going on. Okay, well, again, somebody can go to jail. Good, because it just showed. There was a judge and all that kind of stuff just showed that somebody was playing on somebody's heartstrings. And there was humiliation there. Somebody's going to be humiliated in public. Something's being exposed, already has been exposed. You do have upright enforcement out here. Somebody's going to be set up on something that's going on. Finding the truth. And it came out some connections with pet stores. Not everybody goes to pet stores, so those of you who do. Foster care. There's children out here, folks, involved in some stuff. And somebody got a key to somebody's house or vehicle or did. You need to check people around you, folks. Something's a setup. You can be caught right in the act. If somebody doing something nasty to children out here, they will be humiliated for that crap. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. A positive outcome. It is. God said there's better days ahead. Those of you in the upright, God's just giving you some information on something that's going on around you. Your family is out here involved in something that's going down, and God's fixing to break a yoke, whether it's your family's also done something to you or not. Somebody can go to jail for something. Somebody's got a positive outcome. God's fixing to take care of some snakes. Okay? Somebody's ex also came out in somebody else's reading as well. They're the problem. Or that's you. Whatever the crap. Whoever too. Thank you, Most High. You have the letter Z. If you have Z connections, then you do. This is about a protection. It's also about a rejection and resisting something. It's a shield. A windshield of some sort with this travel energy. Could be attached to something going on. If there's a wreck or something, just in general energies that was around something. This also looked like somebody with their hands up, because somebody's under a setup out here. Okay, in the reverse, it's a broom and a mop and fingers and a bird's leg. Somebody could be from the United States or not. We have all kinds of different places come out on this platform. So amputation of fingers or feet could be here, or anybody who's got bird connections to any kind could be here. Housekeepers, any kind of cleaners involved in things as well, since it looks like a broom and a mop. I'm also seeing a rocket ship. I've never seen that before out of that. It's the letter Hey in the Hebraic language, which would be the Hierophant card, which goes back to marriages for some of you all, or organizations. It's also society, which would tell us that secret society is out here really strong tonight. And also goes back to preachers, teachers, mentors, and all that kind of stuff. They also can be found in the church, and the cross came out in somebody else's reading as well. Or you're dealing with somebody who went to church with you, or something that's under some type of a setup, attached to something going on. This is seeing a great sight is what the letter Hey represents. But the letter Z specifically comes out here for you for a connection, whether that's positive or negative. You also have the letter P. There's gold around some stuff. And there's something about a boat connected to some of you all. The letter J is out here. The letter Q came out. Those are all the letters that came out for Cancer. Something positive, though, for those of you people in the Cancer energy that's upright. Give me just a second. Look, if you're pregnant and somebody's trying to talk you into having some type of an abortion, illegal abortion, I mean, that's serious stuff. That's called murder to God. But anyway, whatever that is, somebody wants to travel somewhere where they know somebody could do an abortion somewhere around a matter. Something's not good. I don't know why that's even coming through, but it is. You better observe something around a matter, whatever that means for you. All right, let's go to Leo. All right, what's going on with the Leo energy, Most High God? I feel a frustration here today. I do feel a frustration here. A clown is coming out. So those of you that are dealing with Gemini energies, I think it was that reading, there was a clown there. Degrading appearances, shameful humiliation. Okay, show me Leo. So whoever's involved with doing something to somebody, something's coming out. It's going to be very, very shameful on somebody. They're going to stand there looking like a fool. Tethering. It says telepathy, intuition, dreams, heart songs. We just had the songwriter energy, and the radio came out. The stars come out as well. Extreme harshness and cutting off, and there are decisions out here being made. Show me Leo. Show me Leo, Jehovah. I just heard Jehovah say, I laugh at my enemies every day. Somebody's fixing to get laughed at hard with some humiliation out here. A foe. Okay, so those of you dealing with the Gemini energy, it ain't good. The same stuff coming out with these. Somebody got lost credibility on some stuff. It's extreme cutting off of somebody who's going to be standing there in a very nasty type of a way that's got shame around it. Okay? Anyway, somebody is a foe out here. Where you are, for any given person. And somebody is wanting somebody to open up to something out here. Okay, if you do, you're going to be shamed on. So somebody's got a setup coming to them. Okay, a love setup that really ain't. It's going to be public. It's going to be public, or someone public. Obviously, somebody public is involved in something that's nasty. That's taken place, and they're going to be humiliated. The tree. This is an earth energy. This is about somebody having to be grounded because somebody also made a fool out of somebody out here, or they thought that they did, and God used it as a bait to the enemy as well. God don't play. You can only go so far with crap, and then you're in it at the end of it. Show me Leo. So the temperance, somebody's going to have to get tempered because the devil is here. Okay, the devil came out like this. So something's hanging in the balance. Either you get somebody being tempted out here or something. Somebody got lost credibility. They ain't worth crap out here. This is temptation. This is obsession. This is kookish nonsense. Murdering, lying, thieving, stupid. Okay? It's breaking a chain in the reverse. It's very piercing, whatever this is. Somebody going to have to get, this is your ex-husband. The ninth house goes back to the husband. And the devil can have a meaning of an ex. And so to look at it that way, it hit me that way. Because somebody's ex just came out twice, back to back. I think it was Gemini and Cancer, or Taurus and Gemini. Whatever it was. Somebody's ex-husband's involved in something. Devilish. That's got humiliation on them. Okay, King of Wands. There y'all are. So, or there's the something with y'all are connected to matter. Three of Wands. Somebody's trying to manifest their ideas somewhere, but somebody's going to be shamed. Somebody's known in this energy that's going to be shamed and have lost credibility on something that they've done. I guess they didn't care about themselves. What's in the hidden space that Leo needs to know? It says it's extreme harshness that's going to be public is what it's showing out here on what somebody has done. Like the masses are going to see something, just a clown for what they are. The devil goes back to an imposter because somebody stole some stuff. We got concerts out here as well. So that writer, songwriter, the star, that was all there. Heart songs are on this card, in this deck. And then the concerts card is here. Somebody's known in the industry, because the devil goes back to the industry, and somebody's got lost credibility on some crap. It's very humiliating. In a very public way. Somebody's going to be cut off in a very harsh way. You can't run from this judgment. I just heard God said he's letting people know that something's fixing to come out. And if you're involved in this, you ain't going to be able to run from it. So a recognition. Somebody, if somebody thinks that they're getting up to be recognized for something, somebody could have a setup to just blow something right out of the water on what somebody's done. That energy is coming through that way. Because they get up there and they take people's project and get up in the front of the masses and stuff like that. So God's going to put them in front of the masses and let the truth come out in front of them as well. Because they ain't going to be mocked by God on something that they've done against people that are upright. You reap what you sow. The masses are going to know something, okay? Look at this. The poverty in the reverse with that official person in the reverse, which was in the hidden yesterday in the general space where between them was the money and the bribe being given. And somebody was going to pay a heavy, heavy price for something to take place in a bribe. And so this person was known and wanted to give that bribe to somebody in poverty. So if you knew somebody that was in poverty and all of a sudden there's money around them, something's wicked around it, attached to the matter, they're lost cause now if they took the bribe, because God says you become twice dead for that, like we always talk about. There's maladministration here. That devil's out here. Somebody's got lost credibility. They're a foe. That's what this card represents. Lost credibility and has become a foe for something that they're doing or did do. Somebody's husband, ex-husband. A journey or a train connection or a railroad or something like that. But there's a journey here, and that's all we've been seeing is people saying, hey, come go with me and do something. But they are lies. The rats, the snakes, all the stupid hidden intentions have been coming out here. You don't need to go with somebody because somebody is trying to do something nasty on this connection. Show me Leo. Show me Leo. The pet store. That came out somebody else's reading. A female, single female. It says that they shall fight against you, but not But I'm with you to deliver you, saith Jehovah. I will deliver you out of the hand of the wicked. Fear not. So those of you in the upright, dealing with this devilish crap around some leadership, God's going to deliver you. There are better days ahead because he keeps saying so. If you live next to a thrift store or you were in a thrift store, you interpret it. Thrift store connections are out here. That's a location somewhere attached to something for somebody. Somebody forced a child to do something out here, or they are trying to. This official person's involved in it, in the hidden space, around thieving, lying, cheating, something. Okay, it says to stand in faith, and then the school bus. There are children involved in doing things, and somebody's trying to force a child or did force a child. Shielded energy is out here. You need to shield your children, folks. Somebody's going to get caught in the act because it just said so. Somebody's going to get caught in the act. And everything that they're trying to do for secret's sake is actually going to come out and be blown right in their face. God's going to put excrement in somebody's face. Okay? Most High is removing somebody who just refuses to let go. You're going to be removed. That rune just came out in somebody's reading, which has a meaning of you're going to cooperate and you are going to leave. You are going to leave. You are. And you're going to be shamed. Artificial intelligence is being used in some stupid things that are going on. A true statement is out here, and a lost soul is involved in something with Leo energy, with the leadership. Okay? Undercover. Somebody is. It just showed up in the Cancer. Well, folks, I need you to contact me. And you know who I am. I'm just being personal if you are brand spanking new. Because I don't have any respect, really, for authority for what I have encountered. Those of you in the upper, I need to hear from you. A death certificate. Okay, well, there's death around something. And a commandment keeper is out here. Thank you, brother or sister, whoever you are. God's going to shield. And he's going to protect somebody guilty out here. Okay? Whoever this official person is, they are in trouble with God. He's going to allow the masses to know what is going on around this matter. Somebody refuses to let something go, and God says, no, I'm going to make you let go of something. And then people are going to see what you are. It's ridiculous. Somebody's friend's involved in something going on. And this is about a loyalty situation, increase in promotion. So work matters has also come out pretty strong. This is a horse. You got horse connections. We had car races, and did it say horse races? On somebody else's reading. So the gambling, somebody could be a gambler involved in something as well. The letter E, the letter W, and the letter M came out specifically. Meow in the phonics. Somebody could be a cat lover out here attached to something. Somebody just needs to stand in faith. God's going to fight a battle for those of you who are in the truth. Somebody's guilty for lying out here on something that's taken place. Maybe they lied on a birth certificate of some sort, whatever that means. There's death out here around something. Give me just a second, please, and we'll go to the next house. I think 2 weeks ago, when I was reading, I don't remember whose reading it was, but somebody was pushing off an engagement type of a thing. And in that reading, it came out that somebody was dating the investigator, but he or she was only there for the investigation, but really she was stringing somebody along for the information of some stuff. That energy kind of repeated. It was either the Gemini or the Cancer reading, because somebody was undercover there, and those pulling the heartstrings has come out now a couple of times. So somebody's fixing to get set up in something and be humiliated. If this is a marriage that's fixing to go down in a garden. So anyway, somebody's fixing to get married in the spring, then somebody's fixing to get humiliated right in front of everybody in the garden, and they ain't going to get an I do. Somebody's going to sit here looking ashamed for the humiliation that they've tried to do to somebody else. God's going to have them reap what they sow in this garden. Somebody's thieved something out here around life and everything else around stuff. I ain't playing around with you, fool. I'm just saying, those of you who are just catching what took place with, they're messing with my VPN again. They don't have no right. I have a legal right, spiritually and naturally, on this platform. It belongs to Shannon, Hensley. Don't belong to nobody else. I don't care what you all are. If God's telling information for some people that who are upright, involved in some crap, that's trying to go down in a nasty way, and God's for us and not the wicked, you're going to get off my platform. You're under a great damnation, and you are going to sit there like a clown that you are if you don't get off this platform. God's going to force you off. You piece of filth. Ridiculous. Let me take a rune. I think I did take a rune. Maybe. I don't know. I had to hop off a minute. We'll just take another one. We have the letter P coming out, which is a gambling. So if there's gambling connections, there is a hidden relationship around Leo energy. If there was a baby attached to something, then so be it. It looks like two X's, but it's the N and the G together, and this is the P. And there's a bunch of money around something. It's luxury. It don't belong to somebody because the thievery card was just there. It don't belong to you. You cowards. It don't belong to you. God's gonna expose what you are. A construction worker or workers involved in something. I hope y'all know that every person got up in here with the devil. You just got sex diseases. It's gonna kill you in the end. Maybe you already had them. You probably already had them. I'm sure you did. Anyway, there's a foe out here. And I guess if you opened up to the foe, then you're really gonna see that they really were a foe even to you. All right, let's get started here and go to the next house. Oh my God, Jehovah, we call upon your name. Virgo, see what's going on with you all. Somebody didn't want that information out that the Most High just disclosed. Jehovah cracks me up. He gives me chills on the inside. He really, really does. I'm talking to the proud right now on this platform. Unless I just said, Shannon, you're talking to the proud. Okay, I know I am. I know that they're behind the scenes. Oh, pride comes before destruction. The word is destruction. Upright people know something that's going on. There's a big destruction coming on some wicked people. Show me, Virgo, Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. There's love here and memories coming out, okay? Something probably with your ex, if you, those of you got exes, just because the ex came out, okay? In the past. So memories in the past, and the word love is here, okay? Or you're just having a memory of somebody that you love. You know this person from the past, whether you're with them or not. I don't know. Somebody's reminiscing about you, or you're doing it. Whether it's safe for you to do that or not, I don't know. There's a union here. There is something about somebody left something behind. Somebody could be trying to leave something or someone behind as well. And get out of memory so that you can love. I'll read that energy that way as well. Show me Virgo, please. So a doctor is here. Some type of a connection to medical stuff, or this is getting an advice. Underneath that is the dog, so there's friends connected to something with you with this love and memories in the past. Getting some advice. This is somebody loyal or something around a loyalty energy. If that's perverse, and the dog goes to a perverse energy in the negative. Okay, maybe you're just dealing with somebody who has a dog as well. I don't know. In the reverse, that's attacking. There's something here with medical with somebody who got attacked also in the past, and something's out here. The moon is jumping out for Virgo energy like this. So something about maybe right before the moon goes down or up, that's coming out like this. This would be marking a time. Nighttime is kind of showing here. Hey, let's have a meeting. Let's go somewhere. And somebody's friend is involved in something or was in the past around some love situation. And some type of getting advice was here, whether it was with medical people or not, or something medical came out of something secretive is around your energy. And somebody wants to have a meeting. I really hope you're upright. Something secretive when the moon comes out. Show me Virgo. Give me just a second. Show me Virgo. Jumping on memories and love in the past. There's bitterness, angry, and somebody petty around it. Okay? If somebody's trying to be secretive around you, you might have some type of emotions coming out of a matter that you're feeling that's hanging in the balance with something connected with a friend or a loyalty situation out here and going somewhere. For some of you all, somebody's trying to set somebody up in something. Show me Virgo. Somebody angry. Some of these memories are bad memories. Okay? A connection in the reverse. Somebody angry because you ain't going to go somewhere, or you didn't go somewhere, or something like that. You interpret it. There's some type of a connection that is in the reverse, and somebody's destiny is connected to something, or somebody's name could be destiny as well. And a destined event around the past and memories, and somebody being bitter around some type of a connection that was secretly here or is here. There's communication going on around you, okay? Somebody is oppressed, losing their mind, or somebody angry out here around your connection, or that's you being some maggot brain, I don't know. But for some people, something very much emotional going on out here. It's oppressive to somebody, whatever this crap is in the past. The Magician, okay? Somebody laid down a foundation here, probably in a wrong way. The Hangman is out here. Somebody serves a god out here in the occult somewhere, and a leadership is attached to something. That's something very sacrificial is here. There's the moon again that jumped out with this. The King of Pentacles is here. Something at work, or you're a boss. This is knowledge of something. If you see something from a different perspective, something's wrong with the matter, because somebody's losing their mind in anger on something that's taken place in the past. This is a destruction that's happened. Somebody's at a crossroad. I guess so. Need to make a decision, Virgo. Regardless if this connection is for or against you and whoever you're dealing with, something's very much oppressive and stormy out here. If something happened around a storm, this has a meaning by itself of stormy waters. We have a storm brewing here. Because somebody's fixing to be stood up in front of the masses and be made a fool of. Or they were already as well. But anyway, in the past. But this is plots. This is contracts. This is trying to figure out what to do from every angle. But if you lay in a foundation that is not in uprightness, as God says, if you lay a foundation and it ain't in righteousness and uprightness, it's in deception. Just like that, something's going to take place with it, and it's going to come down with this energy. So somebody thinks, well, I'll use magic, or I'll put spells, or I'll manipulate something in secret, give bribes for money and things like that, then it ain't going to really work out for whoever's in that energy. Something very much emotional is out here, and you better get the fear of God. Because the moon talks about upright, righteous, and humble energy in the upright, but it's I'm laying down, I'm hunting, I'm chasing you in the negative. And so somebody doesn't choose right. Somebody's trying to figure out from every angle what to do out here around situation that's connected with your past, or somebody with your past in a connection. And again, hey, let's go somewhere and do something, or they did go somewhere and do something. It's manipulative, attached to something where jail, this is a jail card as well. Somebody's foot's going to be taken in some matter if you don't choose correctly, Virgo, about this past thing. If you're upright, God's got it under control. He's just letting you see that a third party's around you trying to do some stupid stuff. Someone true is out here, or that's you involved in something. Thank you for being truthful. Or somebody that you're in love with is truthful. I don't know, whatever that means. Somebody sees something. Eyeball is also out here with the Tower. A Libra is connected to something that's going on, whether they're upright or not for you. That also go back to the law. It says they never thought they'd get caught. Somebody doing something out here, secretive. Somebody angry about whatever this is, because somebody does know some stuff. The Tower, their motto is I know. And so somebody has a different perspective of something that has been secret out here, or you're fixing to get that download. Someone truthful is involved in something that's taken place, and somebody's angry about something that's happened to them or you, but they never thought they'd get caught for something that they're doing out here. Because what reading was it? Cancer or Leo? It came out and said caught in the act. My way or the highway. Really? I don't think so. See you later. Bye. That's stupid. Anyway, a comedy show. Maybe somebody wants you to go to a comedy show and laugh, or something did happen at a comedy show, or something ain't funny now, and for somebody, I don't know. The United Kingdom is a connection to some of you all as well. Show me Virgo, please. Allow their spirit to know what they need to know. There's paperwork connected to something going on with love. So somebody wants to get married to somebody, then there's paperwork, or somebody's done something to some paperwork secretly and manipulated something. For some of your cases, it's being read that way as well. Show me more information. Show me Virgo. What do they need to know? A fake uniform is involved. Well, I don't think so. Okay, well, anyway, somebody's got a fake uniform of some sort. And so you do have a profession out here, which is a doctor. God forbid somebody act like they're a doctor and they're in a fake uniform. However, that would even go down. Who the crap knows? Who the crap knows? How somebody would just in general have a fake uniform of something. Something about somebody changing their mood, change in mood. It said somebody spread a rumor on purpose because they're guilty and they're prideful. Okay? So that came out yesterday that somebody started a rumor on somebody. Somebody's jealous and envious of somebody. It probably was the ex for a lot of you all. And somebody's actually a truthful person out here. And if you've got a righteous anger around what somebody did, around a connection to something, somebody fixing to get a tower on something that's going on with this matter. Okay? There is also upright enforcement. If you got people around you, if you are upright enforcement, or you were, and somebody got a hold of a uniform and they're faking that uniform, we live in the real world, folks. We deal with secret society as well, because it came out. Somebody would know the information in this energy. It's known intuitively. It's known also by conversation. Somebody has a different perspective of what's known. It's stormy around whatever this was, whatever they did, but a tower's on it. Somebody fixing to have a paradigm shift. There's upright enforcement out here on something. There is. Somebody's fixing to get set up hard. They can have a fit in the jail cell. Family secrets are around Virgo energies, connections with Libra for some of you all, and law enforcement, or any person who wears uniforms, and a friend. Either protecting some secretive nonsense of something that they've done. It's jail worthy. Whatever this was, it's jail worthy. Somebody thinks it's going to be my way or the highway. You've got a maladministration manipulating somebody and being crude in a uniform out here. If your family is involved in this, children have come out really heavy as well. And it said that children were forced to do something in 2 other readings as well. If somebody thinks that they're never going to get caught, they're going to get caught. They're going to get caught. Show me Virgo. They're going to go to jail. The Beast. Okay, well, we just had the zoo come out. So that's, whatever. Some type of animal. There's the zoo right there underneath it. All right, well, anyway, you got low vibrational people out here. Whatever that means for you. You interpret it. But some people got the mark of the beast on them. What's in the hidden space, please, for Virgo? So a recognition. It says that the universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. Okay? And jumped on the love card. Okay, whatever that means for you. So if there's family secrets, somebody's family secrets are out here. This actually is in the reverse. Came out in the reverse. You got family secrets being uprooted. Okay? Attached to something going on. The snake, the beast. They're in the hidden space around you, or your family member's a beast out here, or whatever that means for you. They plotted some crap. I mean, the animals out here, the dog shows up, are going to go to jail for some stuff, and they ain't ever getting out. For some of you all, somebody is going to go to prison. There's the tower again. God said that he was going to make somebody leave that would not stop something out here. He's going to knock somebody's pride straight down to the pit of hell on something that's going on. This is big knowledge out here around some stuff. And somebody's just going to be standing in front of the masses looking like a fool as God keeps bringing it out. They think it's their way or the highway. I don't think so. There's secrets around people why they're doing crap, but there are upright enforcement out here that's taking care of something. There's going to be justice, and somebody will get the crap away and go to jail. And you can be some stupid nonsense in the jail cell. Somebody poisonous out here around Virgo connections. The 12th house also go back to poisonous. There's a poisonous snake around your energy. If somebody was also hung and bitten by snakes, I don't even know why that would come through, but I'm seeing that. Something's out here around some stupid society that does nasty business. Wickedness. God's removing people who are wicked at this hour. This is an embarrassment room. Again, somebody's fixing to get embarrassed in front of the masses. They didn't think they'd ever get caught because they're so full of themselves with pride. Somebody's going to go to jail. And people got to spit on these people. The letter L. This is stormy waters as well. It's out here. If something did happen by water, then so be it, it did. Salt water would be showing. So actually, the hangman, the Piscean energy goes back to salt water and fresh water. It can't mix. That's why this house goes to confusion stuff. In the negative of the energy. It goes to circulation and the lymphatic system, which is the sewage for fluid in our body as well. So something out here that has also just in general on this rumor that somebody did circulated in a very nasty type of a way. It's some beast got up in here and did something real heinous to the point where somebody can go to jail for something out of something in the past that they did. Anyway, you're being assured somebody can go to jail for something. They're going to be embarrassed for what they did. It's coming out. God's going to make somebody fix something and face something. The letter N, and this is the X, is the pictograph. Somebody's name could be Lynn, or a Linux is a cat energy as well. But this goes to somebody, don't give a rip about nothing because they're a beast. You deal with a cruel piece of nutcase. It's done something where family secrets are concerned. In something very devastating. I send you love and light. I'm feeling really hard energy right now. This is a rebellion and I don't care. And so anyway, God ain't going to care about this person either. Somebody's trying to get some advice on what to do about something very poisonous that's going on out here. The L, the N, and the X, the A, the J is out here. In this reading for Virgo. Give me just a second. We'll go to the next house. Speak, Most High. Give people a way out of situations that seem to be so hard that they can't even, they need you. They need something supernatural from you, Most High. All day for the last 24 hours, really heavy. I've had a hard time speaking. Like finding words and stuff like that. A language barrier came out in wording and somebody else's reading. It's very significant. And so there's immigration stuff really heavy somewhere. Then there is, I don't know what that means, but I feel energy. And it's really hard to speak to you all in the last 24 hours or so. Anyway, so if I'm coming across a certain way, it is because I'm feeling this energy that way. And so I apologize. As long as you understand what I'm trying to say, go ahead and get a good laugh. Maybe some of y'all need to laugh. I don't know. But because there's sometimes I'm just phrasing something that normally wouldn't phrase something that way, but you get my point. It's just, it's energy flow. Anyway, show me Libra. Somebody single is out here for you, Libra, or that's you around something. Show me Libra, what's going on, past, present, future energy with this scenario. You tell the end from the beginning. So your family is out here. So family secrets just came out in the Virgo reading, and there's a proposal around something with family. And for some of you all, if that's upright and truthful, then it is. Congratulations. For others of you all, somebody's playing stupid games and they're fixing to get embarrassed for what they're trying to do, pulling on somebody's heartstrings in a matter. Anyway, so starting a family, making a home, feeling safe, security. You could also work for security. Taking to the next level. Asking somebody out, offering a commitment is out here. Somebody's being proposed to with Libra energy. And you all specifically, in wording just came out with the Virgo energy. Show me Libra. So getting up and taking a chance on something. Something's going to pay off for you, and whatever this is going to unfold. Also, somebody's hostile. There's third parties attached to some stuff. There are groups attached to some stuff, just for the picture's sake. Somebody flies off the handle all the time. In your family, or somebody can fly off the handle with this proposal, or they did. And something's coming out about this situation. For some of you all, this energy where that family was concerned, there was prison there. Somebody did something really nasty and somebody can go to jail. Show me Libra, Jehovah. So, plotting. So, the plot around the relationship also came out in the runes somewhere. This is, what do I do? How do I escape? What are my alternatives? It's a plot. Okay? And the key. Now, the word key also came out. And if that's a VPN key, you're in trouble for getting on people's electronics. These are things going on behind closed doors. Something important is here. Somebody has your key. Then we had somebody in a fake uniform, and then an upright enforcement was also still in that reading. And so somebody's around somebody's uniform, somebody's doing some stuff and using it in a forceful way, even around children, because it's come out. The key is here, okay? If somebody's got plots and they're at a crossroad and making some type of decisions around something that is going on, okay? Show me Libra. Seven of Pentacles. This is that proposal. Let's take it to the next level. Let's get grounded here. We can come and pick something from our tree that we're planting here. This is you reap what you sow. This is an investment that's around something, okay? Having to have strength with the star card. A chip. Somebody's name could be Chip out here. Artificial intelligence also came out in somebody else's reading as well. Give me just a second. This represents, I'm hearing chocolate chip, or somebody has a chip. An SD card could be out here involved in an investment. The word connection is just showing itself to me. I haven't used those cards in that deck yet, but anyway, these connections are just coming through for somebody to know something. It says to cover something is the pictograph language for a protection. There's a firewall out here, so that key would also go to that. Okay? Anyway, a maladministration is also out here when the strength card comes out in the reverse. Specifically for some people's cases, we know there's a maladministration somewhere because the official person came out in the reverse. Okay? In one of the other readings. So, there is something about somebody covering something. But God said if you cover your own sin, you're not going to advance to anything profitable with him. But there are innocent children that need to be covered, then may God be with you to cover innocent children attached to something that is going on. But there's exposure out here around your energy with the star, and the movie star and acting energy has been real strong. So it's out here. Also, to blow something. The word trap is out here. Okay, to blow out. So somebody could blow out of their mouth something and expose something. And somebody's trying to make that choice out here with the Lover's card. The Magician's underneath that. That's also about speaking about somebody's fixing to expose something out here. Somebody's reading it was exposed. The word exposed came out. A hot fire could be around something. Somebody's blowing on something where fire is concerned. Air will fuel fire as well. Okay? And so somebody was all fired up in, I think it was a Taurus reading. You had a bunch of people all fired up in that reading. They all had their sticks and was ready to go on something going on because you're dealing with groups of people. You do have it right here. But some people are going to get up and blow out the mouth, something to be exposed for purposes. This is important to you. That somebody will go to jail and that key will get thrown away. Underneath that, it's the Tower, and the Tower was in the Leo reading twice. I think it was that reading. Or it was the Virgo, whichever one. This is alterating things on the Tower. The VPN stuff that's been talked about. It's government out here attached to some things. Show me more information out here. There's mixed feelings. There's the Tower again. There's mixed feelings out here. Again, manipulating things on the electronics. And somebody's ex is doing it. They're fixing to be found out. The Six of Pentacles wants to come out for your connection as well. I'm not taking all of those, but I will take this one. And the Three of Pentacles. Let's make a deal. Let's work on this with me. And somebody's going to get in trouble. They're plotting something out here. Somebody's not showing you their true face and their true colors out here is what the Most High just said. Somebody's confusing things out here in their conversation. Okay? And somebody needs to check something out here. If you're just somebody who is fixing to go to the next level and just something, then you're connected to something going on out here. God, I can't even talk. The Hermit. This is really having to go within and thinking about something with the Hermit. It's also segregation. It's happening on our towers as well in these connections. Somebody's also trying to protect a child that's guilty for something, and they're at the age of accountability, or they were when something happened, and somebody's trying to bribe for their child's sake out here because they're a big shot, or they think they're a big shot in a position, but their child's guilty for something that they've done. They've got connections out here with government attached to something that's gone on. What that means coming through that way. And somebody, look, you're a bad parent if you don't make your child face what they did. You're a bad parent. Today, consequences. Right now, today, there's consequences. If somebody's trying to get somebody's at a crossroad to alterate something, or you already did it today, there were consequences to this. You're fixing to really pay for something that you're trying to do. There's a love affair around something that's going on with your family. There were family secrets with the Libra energy in the Virgo connections. Okay? It says a sex fix is out here around something. Well, somebody's got consequences with it. Mixed signals because somebody is trying to pull somebody's heartstrings is really strong tonight. And you're screwed now. Somebody's got diseases out here with that sex stuff. I mean, if I'm talking to the IT worker, if I'm talking to you and you let somebody come up in here and pull your heartstrings, and somebody just using you because you are that connection, you already are doing things on the tower, you get a harsh judgment coming to you. It's going to devastate your whole family and everything else. If this was past energy, it's already done so. And somebody's under investigation for this stuff, and they're fixing to get humiliated because it keeps coming out. Libra, red flags are on you. Or the cross watcher, for any good person, whoever I'm talking to. Cruelty. My Way or the Highway came out with cruelty and a single male. Okay? That just came out also in the Virgo reading, My Way or the Highway. I don't think so. There's consequences to this. You tell somebody no. Okay? A single male is right here. If it's an earth sign or not, then it would specifically be Virgo, since the word Libra came out in that reading. Otherwise, just whoever. It is showing us a male energy out here. And there's cruelty around some crap. Okay? And organized crime's trying to go down. Or did. And that's why somebody's going to go to jail. There's red flags going on out here. Your children are out here, folks, with the strength card. It says, they shall fight against you, but I'm with you to deliver you, saith Jehovah. I will deliver you out of the hand of the wicked. It says to fear not. So don't get no fear. He's just letting you know that there's a caution out here attached to something that is going on. We also have something blue around a matter. Or somebody's acting like they're feeling blue, or but the color blue is democratic energy. Something like the blue sea. We had the airline energy come out today as well. A train. We had the picture of a train come out. I think in the Cancer or the Gemini or the Taurus reading had the picture of the journey there. Whoever's reading it was. It may have been Leo as well. Somebody's organizing a crime out here. There's red flags around it, folks. Cruelty around it. Somebody trying to say, hey, will you marry me? With this proposal, or hey, let's go to the next level. It's going to affect your family. It says that there is a positive force at work. There is. You just need to relax, but God needs you to know some information and have some wisdom and not be ignorant of what some devil's doing around you. Okay? Something about turning somebody off. Okay? Or you need to be turned off with some stupid thing. There's a dirty little secret out here, it says, with this love affair. Somebody knows about it, then you're fixing to get humiliated with whatever this is. They want you to do something illegal out here, and you're going to have lost credibility in your position. And now everybody's going to see you. The nighttime, you could work for the nighttime. Something's happened in the nighttime. It's emotional, it's secretive, it's deceptive. There's secrets out here. We also have the pathway came out in the reverse. So somebody's not on the right pathway in being cruel. The people that are going to get judged. Those of you in the upright, God's going to help you out of something that's going on. You got a for sure word. Somebody's going to die at the end of this pathway in the reverse. This also came out in the reverse. A false person is going to be exposed. Their mask is coming off because it showed that somebody's going to be humiliated. A mature man in the reverse that was an official man or person. The picture looked like a male energy. You do have a male, a single male out here. If they're older than they are, but the mature man in the reverse is out here. It's got a mask on the wrong path, and very deceptive in a secret. That's got cruelty behind something going on with the government. And somebody's key in altering things and not protecting something that they should. And not to protecting their family in something, because something's going to uproot somebody's family in some investments. And value in the reverse, because somebody's in the reverse with a mask. Somebody is in integrity here. Okay, so all you females that are in integrity, if somebody's doing something around you in this proposal, it's going to be known. This organized crime ain't going to work out for them. That was passed. Somebody already knows about it. They're undercover. They're going to go to jail. I just showed so. Thank you, Most High. Catch every one of them. Wishing you would approach me to talk is what the card says. Somebody wants somebody to talk. But you just need to fill it out. Okay? Your soulmates. Your family is out here. Says, I want to walk and talk with you and hold your hand and kiss your face as a truthful wish. It fell on the family. Okay, soulmates and family, and that card is out here. If people want to heal your family, then you should do that in all uprightness, because God said to do that. For those of you who really are trying to do that. Show me Libra. Heavy storms on this King of Pentacles. And the park. Okay, you interpret it. That's public stuff. The garden and the park card was in somebody else's reading as well. where some type of a proposal was there and somebody was leading somebody on with their heartstrings. Somebody was going to be humiliated publicly in that reading. Somebody didn't want that information out. The letter R is here. This is a removal, and you're going to cooperate with something. So somebody needs to put their foot down because there's been cruelty out here. Okay, there's the train right here. Did it come out in this reading? It's at the bottom of the deck. The word Taurus is here. And the color purple is underneath that, if that's significant. Okay, anyway, that picture of that train came out somewhere. This is the Raito, which goes to traveling energy. And so whether it's by train or not, just some type of travel energy, but this is a removal and somebody's going to have to cooperate. Somebody's little mask is going to come off. So the letter R, person, place, or thing, first, middle, last name, positive or negative. We also have the letter T that came out here. The letter A, the Q appears on one of these cards. What else? The P, the CH is also here. And that's what came out for you guys. Let's go to the next house real quick. Give me just a second. I just heard, let my people go. God's going to force some people to let go. He just said so, actually. That card came out and said he was going to force somebody to let go. Somebody's ex is some type of kook involved in something that's taken place. All right, just a second here. Scorpio, welcome in, guys, or the cross watcher. Hope that y'all are doing well. Show me more information, Yehovah. What are you going to bring out for Scorpio energy for these people with this connection? I thank you for the Ruach, sweet Holy Spirit. Something real deep. I'm just seeing, I'm hearing and seeing deep waters, and deep cries out unto deep is what I'm hearing. Something very risky is jumping out. This is unprotected sex, the card says. Y'all's energy goes back to the genitals and sex as well. So, it says unprotected sex, sexual disease. I just said so. God's going to allow people to get some sex diseases. It won't stop their crap. Anyway, partner to partner and unsafe decisions. There was consequences today in the Libra reading. And love around you. If you think somebody is in love with you, they're just playing a game. God just over and over keeps saying so. They're just playing a game. Somebody nasty out here, though. They don't care. If somebody has diseases and they already got some type of, because the doctor was in the Virgo reading. I think that love card was in the Virgo reading as well. And the doctor's already said you got a sex disease unto death. And somebody could be in this energy of, well, fine, if I'm dying, I don't care either. And they're willing to play games with people and thieve and do everything else as well. I don't know. A guilty card jumped out here. This is a younger woman card involved in something with you. And then you have the older woman card. Interesting. So some people it will be either or. Okay, this is about using wisdom. This is rigid energy. Obviously that would make you rigid if you found out you had sex disease at the same time. You allowed the sex to go on. You played a part in it. Anyway, somebody guilty for something out here that's fixing to come out. That's not been wise. Whether they're young or old. Show me more information. Show me Scorpio. We have, so there is something to do with some love situation out here. Something being really risky. That wants to fall out. Hidden intentions around it. It's treachery, folks. It's treachery. Okay? The Fox is out here. Something about Fox News. Could be involved in something because I had an anchor come through my spirit as well in one of the other readings as well. Show me Scorpio. Antisocial and toxic came out. Okay, well, something's already happened because somebody's guilty for something out here around some love situation. It really wasn't a love situation. It was nasty sex going on. Somebody has hidden intentions around it. They didn't give a rip whether they covered something up or not. It's toxic. It's dramatic. There's arguments coming or did come. Somebody guilty in something. He's already saying that somebody's guilty for something out here. There's a silent treatment going to take place for somebody and feeling left out, and something's already happened with somebody segregating somebody, and somebody's just like, fine, then I got hidden intentions, you want to treat me that way, kind of stuff, because people are that way in the earth, and then go do cray stuff. Something around a divine timing is around something going on. So that proposal, and I guess that marriage energy just showed up in somebody else's reading as well. So whatever's going on is big time stuff. There's a specific timing around something that is very toxic that's got a you're guilty to it with Scorpio energy. We have the little player. This is the fornicator. I'm in, I'm out. I'm playing you. Some people are being played for upright purposes to go to jail, and for the people who did something stupid out here. And are going to go to hell for some cases. Oh my God. Those of you who follow the channel, you know this is my going to hell card. It jumped out as soon as I said that. Somebody, this is also health energy as well, because my being underneath the knife, because that doctor energy was there. But somebody can't rest, okay? Because somebody plays some stupid stuff. They know they're guilty in some toxic nonsense that's taking place out here in a matter, okay? This is my going to hell card. This is a death of a person. This is a premeditation of something that's taking place. Again, like I said, some people already got a death sentence on them sexually. They don't give a rip. Well, if I've got to die, then who cares? I'll just go do what I want. Because people don't care. They're a lost cause. God said somebody had a lost soul today somewhere. That's why it's important for you and I not to be unequally yoked with people, because God warns us about that. And people have got yoked up with karmics. Now, I think it was a Taurus reading, one of those other readings, the card came out and said that God was going to break a yoke. Some of you all need to let a yoke be broken, or it's going to cost your life, even to the pit of hell. Okay, we have the Justice card in the reverse. Okay, well, something's abominable out here. Somebody's wanting somebody to be biased, or somebody thought they were going to go ahead and be biased to some younger person around here, around some love situation, bit him in the butt. Because God says he ain't biased. There's no respecter of person with him. We are judged by righteousness, by what we do. That's how the scales get weighed out here. And somebody's got uneven scales with the Justice card coming out in the reverse. In their marriage, possibly, or around some organization, work, whatever. Preachers, teachers, mentors, hospitals of any kind. School has come out pretty heavy in these readings today as well. Colleges, any kind of organization. Secret society, it's a society card. This is somebody, a hacker is here. A hacker is here because it was just showing the alteration card, and the VPN key was just there. In the Virgo reading or the Libra reading, whichever one it was, it just happened tonight on my platform. They're going to pay a heavy price for this. I'm speaking right through the energy. They've already been warned and rebuked. If they didn't do anything that they should have, they're going to die. You're guilty for something. Not just on my platforms, but other people's platforms. For those of us that are dealing with hackers. Stupidness. Something very karmic is going on. Justice card's a karmic card. Somebody going to get a great big download of something here and go, oh! Or they did. But somebody knows information, because it said that upright enforcement was taking care of some stuff, and there was a positive outcome going to take place. And the fools are getting cut out. Even if God's got to give them a really nasty, gross sex disease. Okay? The poverty, something about somebody going to poverty, or somebody using somebody and thieving from them was there. There's a barrier out here around something with children and water and finances and being independent to something. All these cards, what they mean. The maze. And we talk about this energy in another language, how that can trace us back to, it's something sexual. It's if somebody got gangbang raped, then sex stuff was out here. Or there was just a bunch of swapping with a bunch of people, like swingers and nasty stuff like that, then that energy would be showing up out here like that. Your kids are involved with things like that. You could have older kids out here playing games like that. Somebody's a lost cause involved in something going on. with this energy. There's adulterous nonsense going on out here. It's very toxic. Toxic disease. The word toxic and the disease card came out here. Somebody going to go to hell. They can't heal for something. There's a boundary here and a barrier here. Or somebody's trying to put a barrier or wants you to give them a little sex because they got a barrier and they want you to alterate something. And they're willing to infest you for it as long as they get their way. Okay, somebody's spirit is going to hell for some people's cases and get involved in this crap because somebody's guilty out here. They're not wise. There's the key. It's an important card. It is here. IT workers, are you willing to die now with the sex nasty disease? You think somebody's, look, there's the side piece right there underneath that card. Well, anyway, the hidden relationship rune came out in somebody else's reading, and there was a hidden relationship and lots of money there with that rune and a child. And somebody has had a hidden relationship with somebody, or your ex still is a side piece somewhere, but somebody's swapping crap out here. You IT workers, go on ahead. God's going to get you in a place where you ain't going to deny that God's one did allow you to have that evilness around you. As he just said a couple weeks ago, if people did not leave from their evilness, he was going to frame it around you. You ain't going to be able to get out. Okay? The truth is going to separate somebody today. Well, anyway, somebody's going to know something out here. Okay? There is a positive force at work. God keeps saying so. And he says to just relax. There's going to be a victory had for somebody who's in the upright. There's the police. So somebody had a fake uniform, and then there was an upright enforcement. So I stated in one of the other readings, whoever was around upright enforcement, somebody got a hold of somebody's uniform and used it and did something nasty. And children were out there. It stated in 2 back-to-back readings that children were forced to do something. Listening. Somebody is listening to some stuff. Somebody has a birthright to something. So the child energy is out here. So whatever's somebody's trying to play around somebody's birthright to something, something's going to go wrong for somebody. Secret society jumped on the Hierophant because there is secret society out here involved in some crap. In the Taurus reading, because the King of Pentacles is underneath that, I think it was a Taurus reading, it said that there was all kinds of toxic stuff there. The word toxic came out in a different deck, but that society was there. It was very nasty. And what they were doing turned off. Okay, well, you can't turn off the Spirit of God. The Spirit is here. The Spirit of God is not limited with any barriers, time, or barriers to the Spirit of truth. It cuts through any dimension, and somebody's out here in the natural doing that kind of stuff, but you don't understand. The voice of God is a wave, and it will reach as far as God intends for it to go because he is supernatural. And you go ahead and get infested for something that really, in reality, the true reality, you're not stopping nothing. If something is of God, it will get to where it needs to go, even supernaturally. Don't you understand? You can even lay on your bed and say something, and a little birdie will take it to where it needs to go. We're told so in Scripture. God uses anything and everything. Somebody's listening to something. You ain't getting away with something out here. Trying to take somebody's birthright away and being toxic kook. God's going to make sure justice happens because something's abominable out here, and he ain't for the abominable. He's for the upright. And where there seems to be no way, he will make a way for somebody to get one up on the enemy. You fools are crazy in the earth, willing to sell your soul for nothing at the end. What a lost cause. Go ahead and have your side piece. They filthy. You'll pay a heavy price for this nonsense, fools. You're going to be slayed and cut asunder by God. Somebody's friend is up here. Are they really your friend? Are they? If you are upright, you'll be loyal and true. And you won't do something like this to anybody in the earth in a wicked way. If you fell down, you'll get up and make something right. Anyway, whether you are a friend or not, and however it's going for you. Somebody's friends out here. This is the letter E. It's also the letter W and the M if we turn it different directions, but it's the Ewas in the runic alphabet, and it represents friend, a horse, connections to some of you all. It's increase in promotion for sex. It's got your wages of sin is death. You're getting paid by a nasty disease, very toxic. Have fun with it. You better really have fun with it, because it's only going to last for a season and then it stings you at the end. Anyway, a friend rune is out here. And the letter Z. So again, if I want to turn that around as the letter M, the Z and the M make the word for maize. Okay? And the maize came out here. And that word in the Hebraic language goes to burning. And it goes to a heinous plot. And I always say it's a sex plot, because Scorpio energy goes through your genitals, and the letter M is the death card. All the sex stuff is out here. God's going to confirm it. Wickedness. Anyway, if you think somebody's your friend, they ain't. Or they are, and they're going to get somebody put behind bars for doing their crap out here, and they're going to do something positive if you are a good friend. This is somebody getting a download of something. This is a protection. This is a shield. It's a rejection rune as well. It looks like a broom and a mop, or fingers, or a bird's leg, or arms, or hands, or the lack thereof if amputee energy is out here around something. Okay? But these came out here. The letter J is out here on one of these cards. What else came out? The K and the C and the H is also out here in this reading. Good luck to you. Somebody's guilty for something out here. It's fixing to be found out. Even to the point where somebody's done something so nasty that they're going to hell for having a heinous plot. It's unjust what's taking place, and somebody was biased somewhere and let somebody do something out here. They're going to pay a heavy price for what they did. Even be trapped in hell. But somebody can get justice for whatever this was for you. All right, let's go to the next house real quick. Hey Sagittarius, welcome in. See what's going on with you all. Or the cross watcher, welcome in as well. Give me just a second to light this incense. Most High, I just thank you for your purifying fire. Let God arise, Elohim arise, and let your enemy be scattered. Let the hills melt like wax at your presence. Don't you know that angels, we will also judge angels, fallen ones? Most High says so. They are amongst us, folks. Demons and angels walk amongst us. They appear. Don't you know that we even entertain angels unaware? Is what we're told. Most High tells us so. Some of those angels are here to protect. Some of them are here to get you tripped up, because they're the devil's angels. It's fact. What's going on with Sagittarius, Yehovah? So the word Sagittarius came out somewhere. I don't remember whose reading that was. Whether you're upright or not, it'll go both ways for any given person, whatever your character is. Put the pieces where they go. Show me, Sagittarius, Yehovah, what's going on with this energy right now. I just seen the coffee date card. Something about the morning time could be here. Deja vu, something about your past. There's history, something that happened in the past, and repeated patterns are out here around something, and your soulmates are attached to this, okay? God is talking a lot to family. God is talking a lot to people's family. Show me Sagittarius. What do they need to know? What's coming out with them, with their connections? So communication or actual letter, a physical letter could be out here. It's a communication card though. And that letter also being, somebody could be served papers as well, something with the past attached to something. Somebody's getting some communication here around you. For some of y'all it's positive because God's going to do something positive for his people. He said so. Show me Sagittarius. Could be a mailman that I'm talking to. A lighter skinned individual, whether you're white or Chinese, or I always just take these cards, and so a lighter skinned ethnicity is attached to something, or it is your partner. And the darker skin card came out somewhere else. That's also the same, all the same meanings of this card. So for some of y'all, you can swap something about your partner is involved in something, whoever they are for you, work partners, partners in crime, friend, whatever, okay? It tells you to be logical about something from your past in some type of communication where soulmates are connected with Sagittarian energy, okay? This could be a jock also involved in something. There's thievery, lies, deception, trappings. Somebody's going to go into a trap if somebody thinks that they're going to do something, or they did in the past with some type of communication out here. Somebody is guilty somewhere for something that's going on. These are thievery with the mice. Somebody could have a mice problem, a mouse problem somewhere as well. Show me Sagittarius. Let me take from this deck first. Maybe somebody has hamsters or something like that's also coming through. Something like a rodent of any kind, like those pets. We keep getting the zoo out, so whatever. Anyway, we have somebody who can't recharge. The recharge came in the reverse. This is about breathing and letting go and clearing your mind. If somebody's got anxiety, because the mice goes to anxiety, then somebody's can't let go of something, can't get their breath to speak their mind or recharge or to do something out here. They're stuck then. Somebody's stuck in something out here. Show me more information. Gonna have to give it to God, folks. Blocked. Well, somebody can't speak. They're blocked. Actually, underneath the soulmate card is the word frozen. It says not speaking, stone wall, not taking action. It's showing so out here with that recharge and everything on that card in the reverse. Somebody's got anxiety because they can't speak, can't take no action, or they couldn't in the past with something as well. Somebody also has moved on. This says they don't have nothing to say. Stop calling is what's out here as well. For some of you all, this is your ex. They won't stop. They're stupid. They're crazy. They won't let something go. They can't recharge. And you are, I guess, fueling some stupidness by stopping them. They're going crazy in something for some of your cases. Okay, a divine timing is around something that's going on, and gifts are attached to something that's connected with soulmates in your past, or something that has been given that's been frozen. It could be money. Okay, somebody is showing somebody giving something here, just for the picture's sake. The guilty card's underneath that, and karmics, third parties, and lessons learned, and haters are underneath this divine timing, or something that was around a celebration or a divine timing of something that happened in the past with gifts attached to it, or holiday, or whatever that means for you. Show me Sagittarius. Show me Sagittarius. If somebody wants somebody to leave them alone, they've got nothing to say. They're blocked. If they blocked you, then that's their prerogative. Can't make somebody want to talk to you. Anyway, a defeat This is like, I'll one-up you as well. It's stupid stuff, but this is a defeat, or somebody's feeling defeated. The Nine of Wands is having to press through because there's a warfare going on out here with this conflict. If you are dealing with somebody got mental issues and somebody's kook out here, they're in anxiety. I guess if they're your soulmates, they're your soulmates. Okay, the Nine of Swords is the same card as the Mice card. It's out here twice. This is a cruelty card, and the word cruelty did come out in, I think it might have been the Gemini, Taurus, or Cancer reading. Some cruelty was there. Somebody mental out here. Okay, or went loco because somebody blocked them. Whatever, you need to block somebody. It's crazy. Nine of Swords, can't sleep at night or anything else around some type of either sexual matter, because that was really strong just a minute ago in the Scorpio reading, or being inspirational or not in a new beginning. But somebody's frozen out here in something. Okay, the last judgment is here. This is the last time. Somebody's saying stop. Stop it. Somebody guilty for something out here. Somebody literally was just going to hell in the Scorpio reading. Literally. Most I said so without a shadow of a doubt. Somebody was on their way to hell. That's scary to me. But anyway, people don't give a rip. Concern. Somebody's concerned about something with this communication. If somebody does need to get through and they're blocked, then third parties around it blocking, and there's something important going on around somebody trying to communicate something. So maybe I'm talking to people, you need to try to get a hold of your family then, because your soulmates are out here. There's something important going on. There's cruelty around something, then there is somebody's trying to block somebody on purpose out here, because you got haters involved in something, whether they're your family or not. There's a concern in the hidden space because a change is occurring. Lovers and a decision. This is also a health card, and all that sex disease just came out in Scorpio reading. The wealthy man and a marriage. Great fortune is out here. And then again, despair jumped out with this concern because a change is occurring with somebody. Those of you who are supposed to block somebody, you did the right thing. They're really concerned about something. And indication, watch for signs that lead you to know stuff. It says about true love, but just watching signs within communication, because there's something very concerning going on. Poverty. If somebody's very concerned about losing all this great fortune, because you got the wealthy man as well, or something about somebody. Also, the poverty was in the reverse in somebody else's reading, and yesterday that wealthy person, that official person, was trying to bribe somebody that was poor also. And I made statement tonight that if you know somebody who was poor all of a sudden just got a wind of all this money, something's up with that. Somebody's in despair about something where money is concerned, or the thievery that's taken place with something in the past with your soulmates, because the thievery card is here. There's a judgment going to take place. It's the last time within something, because this is about returning. Somebody keeps returning. This is it. There's blocking. I have nothing to say to you. Leave me alone is here. And somebody's very concerned, because if somebody's so used to getting their way and bullying somebody around on something, something's changing, because the change card is here. Somebody going to get defeated for something out here. Okay? They're stuck. It jumped on the wealthy man. So whether you're upright or not trying to get through, or whoever's around the situation, or you're the one done the stupidness, somebody's stuck around something. There's a bunch of money attached to it. Show me Sagittarius. A monitor is here, or an IT worker, or somebody who's being kept under review or being watched or something. Okay, a funeral is here. Somebody needs to get a hold of somebody, because something's changed within a matter. Somebody married is out here. The marriage card is out here. Who's got money, but somebody's blocked, can't get through, needs to give a communication. They're in despair with something, and your soulmates are attached to it, or your soulmates died. Okay, so if you haven't heard from him for a while, God has kept saying, contact your family, contact your family. Maybe you've already done that, but they've blocked you. I don't know, but God's saying somebody doesn't need to have a conversation. Somebody needs to unblock where you should unblock as well. I don't know. There's a funeral attached to something going on with you all. Steps, okay? Step parents, step children, or something to have to do with the death around something that was connected to steps, like walking up and down steps as well. Whatever that means. A knife is here. Something's bad going on. Show me more information. Cancer. Got a Cancer connection. Somebody plays mind games or did, and that's why somebody was blocked, and they're just like, stop. But something's happened now. Somebody needs to unblock somebody, then so be it. A cat lover connection. It says that the Most High is too faithful to fail you, so just trust. All you who are in the uprights, God has been saying that there is something positive at work, and just trust. He's been showing all kinds of nasty things, but he's saying just trust, because something positive is coming out of something devastating. Okay? It says, if you do well, shall you not be accepted? And if you do not well, then sin lies at your door, and unto thee shall his desire be, and you shall have to rule over and exercise a dominion over him. So somebody's got sin out here, but if you do good, won't you be accepted? Sure. But if you don't do good, then sin's going to lie out there, and it's going to do some crazy stuff, and you're going to have to rule over it. Okay, so somebody needs to know that. Somebody's stuck in something. Anyway, it says the truth is going to separate somebody today. Okay, the knife did come out. NFL connections are underneath that. Show me Sagittarius. Proof. Somebody got proof of something out here. It fell on the card that says watch for signs and stuff like that. Somebody got some proof of something out here that's going on. Somebody else is in despair about something because there's been a change, or a change is fixing to occur in a matter. Storms. Something stormy is out here. Frozen ice storms could be out here with the word frozen. Any kind of storm energy is out here for Sagittarius. But God's got something under control. Somebody got proof of something going on, folks. Those of you in the upright. And somebody knows. That's why they're in anxiety and in despair. Just like that, somebody's going to go from being poor to rich, or rich to poor, but God's doing it for upright and negative purposes for somebody as well. What the enemy meant for evil, God's turning something out for good for you. Thank you, Messiah, for those of you all who are in the upright. A truthful person's out here involved in something going on. Thank you for being truthful, male or female. Show me Sagittarius. These cards don't want to shuffle in my hand. A baby is connected to something going on, or you're just at the beginning stages of something. Somebody had an abortion somewhere attached to, I don't remember what reading it was. And then there was a secret relationship and a baby rune that also came out somebody else's reading, so that baby comes out all the time. Somebody also thieves a baby. Then there's thievery on children, because the kidnapping stuff came out today as well. A plot around a relationship, and the letter D is here. Okay, so if you're plotting around a relationship and doing something stupid out here, it ain't going to work out for you. That's dumb. If you're doing it for thievery purposes, God's going to explode all over you, and you're going to stand there like an idiot that you are. And then the letter B. Somebody's name could be Deb, or the bed, the BD is here. This is about resting in another language. It could also go back to a secret slander. And that card's come out yesterday and today, and somebody else is reading it. Somebody deliberately spread a rumor on purpose because they were guilty for something and full of pride, and they started crap. And somebody died out of that rumor. Somebody guilty, and they were being hunted down last night because people caught wind of the truth of what somebody did to somebody's life. They did it on purpose. Ridiculous. Anyway, these two letters in another language go back to that. This is a baby rune. Specifically, it represents a baby. It's here. Something's out here around some nonsense going on with this. Also a joy rune, because God says there is a positive force at work, and you just need to trust. Okay? But whatever the blockages are, those of you might want to go and unblock something and get a hold of your siblings or your soulmates. Somebody's died out here around something going on. It's important for some of you all. Others of you all, you've blocked somebody that you should, and they're out of their mind in something. You got proof to something, and it's just like, I don't have no more to say to you about something, then somebody doesn't want to talk. Because there's proof around somebody who's plotted some stupid stuff around some relationship. Now somebody's having to exercise over the sin that they opened the door to. Somebody lost their mind in something? I guess so. This is around Sagittarius energy. What else came out here? Those were all the letters. The D and the B came out. Person, place, or thing, first, middle, or last name. Somebody's a double to something as well. God's too faithful to fail you, though. Whatever the storm is, God's going to ride you through it. We fear no evil. Somebody's truthful out here, and God is for the truthful, not for the wicked. Don't care what they've done to you, God's going to have the last say for his people, folks. All right, let's go on to Capricorn. Hey, Capricorn, I hope that y'all are doing well. Or the cross watcher. Let's see what's going on with you all. Let's see what's the energy around Capricorn people. Positive, negative. What's in the hidden space around them that they need to be aware of. Illuminate came out. This is revealing the truth. That's good. Confessions are out here, and shedding the light on something is out here. Good for you. If somebody is trapped, that Sagittarius energy did have blocking energy around something, but somebody is guilty for something. Somebody's going to say something that they should, then may God be with you to give you some grace. Some type of trapping energy is out here, and somebody's illuminated with somebody that has also tried to trap them. It says stuck, locked down, mental prison, and captive energy is out here. God said, you touch my people, you devour them, you will be devoured. You take them into captivity, God says, I'm going to take you into captivity. Okay? Somebody's got a confession out here that they're shedding some light on in a matter. And now somebody else can be trapped out of that. There's a reunion attached to something, or somebody's coming back around to have this conversation, or trying to trap somebody, but somebody's illuminated with it. Somebody upright, a spiritual judgment card. If this person's not in the upright, they're a wolf, and they're stupid, and their spirituality's off. Okay? It'll go both ways all day long. That is somebody in divinity there. Okay? So what they're trying to come back around, they're trapped in something, because it said they were stuck. Somebody was stuck somewhere. Hidden intentions, or you have hidden intentions. But again, somebody is enlightened. This is somebody that's found something out. Somebody has some type of enforcement that is upright, does know some information on something that's going on. And somebody's fixing to get a rude awakening on some crap that they've done out here. Because it said in somebody else's reading, they didn't think they'd get caught. Well, they're getting caught. They're going to be removed. Anyway, to recharge. So that directly come out in the reverse. For some people, they can't recharge. This is about breathing and letting go and clearing your mind. Okay? Let's see. Envy slays the silly one. This is a resentful individual. They're discontent. They're competitive. They're stupid. This is about a connection and being together. They're stupid. Not every person is supposed to be with you. I don't care how much somebody's jealous over something. Not everybody can be with the same person. But you got people jumping in bed with everybody as well, thinking that they're the only one and doing the crap. Anyway, whatever this is, somebody's jealous of somebody's connection out here and doing secretive things behind the scenes. But somebody's illuminated with what that crap is. Getting on the right path this year. Good, because somebody is confessing some stuff. That's positive. And if you were somebody who had hidden intentions out here and you're coming clean, then you're going to get your hands off somebody else's connection if you were jealous about it. And you'll grow up. Today. Something's going on today. Now that today card came out in somebody else's reading as well, and it said that there was consequences out there. If you don't shed the light on something that you should, you won't recharge and you'll go to hell, because the going to hell card came out in somebody else's reading and God ain't playing. So this is hanging in the balance. This is, so when I think it was a Scorpio, I said something about somebody going to hell. When I said going to hell, this is always my going to hell card. Those of you who follow the channel, came out as soon as I said that, and it came out in the going to hell position. Whoever's in this reading thinking that you're going to return because you're trapped within something that you don't want to be illuminated and vocalized with something, and you think you have hidden intentions. Somebody does have a download of something that is going on, whether you're trying to bribe somebody or not. Those people are going to take the bribe, are going to be in abominable hell, and other people are going to rest in justice. It's something that's going on. It's in the balance. If somebody's trying to come back around, wants you to be biased to something, it comes with a bad, poisonous bite to a matter. If you work for the law, you're in trouble here. The mayor came out, a judge came out, and in that reading, somebody was being found out and being humiliated for something that they did, and they set in a position. Obviously, those type of people don't want to be trapped. Somebody will go to jail out here in your connection, or you will. Eight of Swords, being stuck, trapped. They're going to go to jail for something. Somebody is. We had the word storm. It looks like it's raining on somebody out here as well, because it is. Songwriting energy also came out. I'll just take my liberty to talk about it. Those of you know what I'm talking about. Three of Wands, okay, in the reverse. Somebody wants to trade something illegally or did, okay. There's the star. Exposure is out here. The letter C, the letter K, and the letter P is out here. The letter B could also be pulled out of here as well. That star came out somewhere else in the reverse. Somebody was angry about something. I guess you are. It's because people have had hidden intentions and they don't want that stuff out. They don't want people to be illuminated with some stuff. Something today is going on. There's the love affair, the dirty little secret cards underneath that. And it was the Scorpio reading where nasty, sex-infested stuff was all over that reading. Somebody wants somebody to be biased to do something. Some of these IT workers are going to find out what they did, tickety-tack, and cause a breach to go on where it shouldn't. It's going to cost them. What's in the hidden space? Stupidness. There's a journalist, a fox journalist. The journal card and the fox is here. Fox journalist. Or something's going to be on the news about something that has been wrong. Okay? A change is occurring with this wealthy man, and you need to watch for signs. These were just in the Sagittarius reading. They just jumped out. All this money is here attached to this stuff. There's a bunch of money that's been stolen from people. Okay? If you think somebody has telepathy with you, they don't. If you think somebody cherishes you, they don't, or you don't. If you think somebody has value, they don't. They are trying to make an illegal connection here. They're mean. Burn bridges, or you need to burn these bridges. Somebody is, for those of you who are showing today, somebody is not going to be trapped up in something around some renewal of some stupid thing to get together with somebody so they can recharge it, something for their own selfish pleasure with this envy. You're getting on the right track. You're going to burn this bridge and have value. They're ticked, but they're going to go to jail for something, and you're going to be delivered out of a matter. A true love connection. There is somebody that does have one, and the ex is stupid around it for some of you all. Show me Capricorn, or you're the stupid ex around some stupid stuff. Whoever I'm talking to. Bunch of kids that act stupid or nuts. The battle belongs to Jehovah. Something purple is out here connected to something. Excuses. Confusion. Somebody going to be breaking free from something. The United Kingdom is coming out for connections. Okay? Show me Capricorn. The Most High is too faithful to fail you. Okay, trust him. That just also came out in the Sagittarius reading. He is too faithful, folks. I don't care how many grown adults act like children or around some stuff. God is for you. Then he's not against you. You win something here. Orange. Something orange. The word illegal. Jumped over here on this justice card. Something illegal is going on. Somebody's last word is out here, folks. There's death around some stuff. Some of you all need to contact your family because they're trying to get a hold of you. A band or somebody in a band. The songwriter, all that kind of stuff. The star is out here, whatever that means. Okay? Avoiding conversations. Confusing conversations for some of you all. The last word is out here for others of you all. There's a caution with the color orange because of illegal things. And yet God's going to break somebody free in some matter out here with your connection. Thank you. There's a cook involved in something. There's a preacher's kid out here showing itself in a matter as well. The letter P is the star card. Okay? This is gambling. This is winnings from some type of a gambling or taking a gamble and winning something. It's also about making some type of peace out here. And I really hope that you're able to. If something's illegal around something that's taken place and somebody's trapped and or going to go to jail because it shows so with the Eight of Swords, and some of you all are going to get some type of victory out of a matter right here. If you can make some peace and get on the right path, it looks good for you. All right, let's go to the next reading. Some of them are avoiding conversations because they're guilty and they don't want to go to jail for some stuff. But God's going to make some things come out. I don't understand why people don't think that they have to pay for what they do. I've always had to pay for things that I've done in this life. Nobody is exempt from that stuff, folks. Nobody. Got prideful people thinking that they're exempt from everything and they're entitled. You're not entitled to crap. You're entitled to telling the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You're entitled to being upright, or you get karmic activity on you and you die and you go straight to hell and you will be trapped in a realm that you ain't ever get out of. That's the truth. People doing stupid stuff for money and they're so blinded by it. All right, let's go on to Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, welcome in. Let's see what's going on with you all. Boy, I need a drink. Fired up. Somebody's angry, fuming with rage, overwhelming explosion of emotions, and very angry is out here. Alrighty then. Magnifying glass. Somebody's found something out because somebody had some proof to something in somebody else's reading. Showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth, and somebody angry about the truth. Well, somebody could go to jail because they're guilty for some stuff, folks. Show me Aquarius. Somebody is under investigation. Communication and proof. Physical proof of something. This is the guilty card. Somebody guilty in this reading just right off top of the bat. Somebody got, hey, here you go. Here's my proof to something right there. And somebody angry. The moon, secrets, deception, fear, emotions. A Cancer could be involved in something. This is finding out some information, being educated. Somebody knows something real strong out of two decks showing so. Somebody ain't a happy camper about whatever this means for you or what it's fixing to mean for you. If you're involved in something secretive, somebody's been digging around and got some proof of some information on you, or you got that. And somebody, it shows somebody guilty. Show me Aquarius. Because somebody was confessing just a second ago in the Capricorn reading to get on the right path. Somebody was doing the right thing. As hard as something is for somebody to do, somebody bringing something to light that's been very secretive. I guess you can get mad all you want, those of you who are guilty for something. You should have done what you did. The wicked never win out in the end. It's going to be emotional. I guess there's some fear around something. Then you better brace yourself. Something with your mother is out here, and a younger woman also is connected to something. It says hiding, concealing, deception, masked. Somebody's masked. The love affair. Well, somebody got proof of something. It says a dirty little secret, a sex fix is out here down low. And for some of you all, this is infested with disease that's going to literally, it's a deadly disease. You could be just being inflamed down there because of all that sex disease that just came out. I think it was a Scorpio reading. They didn't give a rip that they were spreading it either. And the doctor came out in the Virgo reading. So those of you sleeping from partner to partner and doing the nasty somewhere, somebody's concealing that they're ate up with the maggots down there, down low. It's dirty. They're inflamed. Show me Aquarius. Five of Swords. This is defeat. This is a bad conflict. If this is in the reverse, if somebody don't give a rip, they're a fast talker. They are somebody I'm going to one up on something. There's a warfare going on out here. Somebody's not in a good place out here. But somebody got some proof of something that's been secretive. So brace yourself, those of you who are holding a secret. Guiltiness. The Hermit is crossing. Okay, for those of you who somebody knew a secret, now somebody's all fired up. This can be the gateway to the dead and trying to catch somebody up in something. Somebody is guilty and somebody will get caught up in something that they've done, because God's gonna allow somebody who tried to do some trapping out here to be trapped. This could be a judge. This is also medical with the Hermit as well. Somebody's enlightened out here. Your intestines are out here. This also goes back to communication as well. This filthy, dirty things in the negative. The devil. Look, the devil's chain's going to be broken by this tower. I flipped this around and the devil flipped up in the reverse, because somebody's got some proof on something that cannot be... You can't... The truth stands all by itself, folks. Somebody's got enough proof to break a chain if somebody's trying to hold them down in something out here. Somebody also was through. You're blocked. Stop calling. All this stupid stuff that somebody's been trying to do. Because somebody is masked doing something ridiculous, and somebody's fixing to get justice on this proof, and somebody's just downright guilty and going to go to jail for something going on. Devil in the reverse. Tower. It's a paradigm shift. It's something illegal that's been going on. Show me Aquarius. Show me Aquarius, you'll have kind of words that they need to know. This is knowledge. I know is the Tower. And this is a discovery. Somebody does know something. You have envy that's been around something. It's ridiculous. The head of household, a jealous sibling has been envious and has done something nasty out here. I guess so. Teens are involved. You have the younger woman card out here. Okay, something about not being interested in something. Well, you need to not be interested in something. Somebody's losing everything. There's bad karma because somebody got some proof. FBI is out here. Somebody's going to jail. We have a singer involved again. Songwriting, the star has come out, all that kind of stuff. The word band came out. The concerts card came out. Somebody's got proof of some stuff. And somebody, a couple different readings stated that somebody forced children to do something. So somebody's forced teenagers to get involved in something real devilish out here. It's devastating then. And somebody got some proof on whatever that was. Okay? A baseball connection. If a teenager got pregnant, then for some of y'all, they had an abortion. Okay? Your family is coming out in this reading. It says that the entrance of Jehovah's word gives light. And it says the law of Jehovah is the light. Okay? So just in general, there's this law involved in something. Somebody's a Judas and they're caught. Yeah, and it stated that somebody didn't think that they'd ever get caught. They're so sure of themselves with the prideful stupidness with the devil. Somebody just think they could just tempt and something's wrong with your connections. Show me Aquarius. Thank you, Most High, for rescuing upright people with this connection in something devilish that has been going on with the proof of the truth. What else you want to tell Aquarius? A drama queen. Somebody's teenager's a drama queen as well. They did something on purpose. Okay, somebody two-faced. Somebody is two-faced. They're a Judas. They're a Judas. There's danger out here. There was. Secret society is underneath that. We are dealing with secret society. It's come out real strong tonight on this platform. Send me Aquarius. The letter Z. Okay, again, somebody getting a download in the pictograph. This is about a protection. This is a shield. God's your shield. It's also the Chariot card, which is actually right here underneath this tower. As I look down, which is also the letter Z in the pictograph of the tarot. Okay, but it is the Z in the runic. It's also the letter H in another language in their pictograph. And that might be prevalent. That goes back to the Hierophant. And so secret society goes back to the Hierophant and the reverse of that energy. So it would be confirming some stuff. Let every word be established in two or three witnesses. Cleaners of any kind, brooms and mops, or witches and stupid stuff with that energy in the negative. Fingers, amputees, fingers, toes, bird connections of any kinds, or the United States of America. We also had the United Kingdom come out as well. And so you're dealing with people in different locations and stuff like that, and something's out here with that energy, okay, coming out in that direction. The letter Z is very prominent. The letter S came out. The letter T came out. And that's it on all these cards. Somebody's a Judas somewhere. Somebody's under investigation, and it's already saying if you are involved in some crap, you're guilty. You go ahead and play your little drama queen nonsense, you're still going to be drugged to the jail cell. Stupidness. You're caught for being two-faced in the earth. Thank you, Jehovah, for breaking the chain of the enemy. Crazy. All right, we're on the last reading. This has been a long night. Thank you for the information, Most High God. Thank you for your judgments tonight, because some people's time is up now. Most High says that we start a time clock when we enter into any kind of offensive sin. It starts a time clock. Okay, and then at the end of something, because everything has a time and a season to it, and God says for a season that sin is going to be fun to you. But at the end of it, it has a judgment in every secret thing that was connected to what a person did, and then it has a judgment to it. And God has been showing somebody's under no more time in something. A judgment's occurring now for people, for collective groups of people to get justice in a matter in things that have been very abominable. Even with people that are in leadership, they're being found out. A lot of innocent people have been hurt by leadership. It's quite the shame, folks. God's showing some people some judgments tonight about people literally going straight to the pit of hell, and pictures of them being trapped in that dimension. When I see that kind of stuff and God's showing so and proving so on the platform, it gives me chills. Somebody literally just lost their opportunity for all eternity in this realm and made a choice not to fix something that they should, regardless if they were going to get corrected by God, they would have been shielded by him regardless. This realm is temporal. That realm, we can't come back in here to fix anything. So we got to get it right and do right in the eyes of God now. Even if you fall down, if there's uprightness in you, you'll correct it right. Some people take their chance and you're trapped there. That's your choice. You have freedom of speech and rights just like I do, and you can choose to die if you want. People choose to die over money and everything else. Lose their mind. They won't come forward, have conversations, act like kids, start wars, rumors, and stupid stuff. We're going to get up and fight, and you're going to go to hell in the end of it for doing something stupid to another person. Pisces, there's history coming out with you. There's something that's happened in the past, and repeated patterns are coming out. So the phone call, that came out really strong. I think it was the Capricorn. Okay. This says somebody's trying to hear from somebody, a conversation. Somebody also was secret listening. And FBI just came out and said some people's phones are tapped as well in an investigation. Somebody's tickling the wires, even illegally though. It's also happening because somebody's using that, because we've seen the official person in the reverse as well. Whatever is going on, positive and negative, there's upright enforcement that know about even people that are in a position in a negative way, and they're going to take care of something because somebody's guilty. But this is about having conversations and talking and unblocking things, okay? Or being frozen as well, because that was really, really strong in the Capricorn reading, okay? The wisdom card and the gift card. If there's jewelry, then there could be jewelry connections. It shows a bunch of jewelry. I know you can't really see these. I apologize for these cards. This is a rigid energy as well. If this is a bribe attached to something from the past, or repeated patterns also trying to go down, somebody trying to get a hold of somebody to give you a little bribe, somebody needs to listen to their wisdom. Either you have wisdom or you don't. Okay, the doctor is also here. This is getting advice. And some of you all are going to go to the doctor if you've slept around with a bunch of people and find out you're dying from a sex disease. It is really strong in the Scorpio reading. It was everywhere in that reading. God's not playing. Show me Pisces, Jehovah. What do they need to know? Pisces. I'm hearing 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4. Kid stuff again coming through with this energy. Keeps coming through with y'all's energy. This darker skinned lady, or that is you, whatever the darker skinned ethnicity is, black, Mexican, Italian, Indian, it's just anybody with any kind of darker skin connection. They could be older, they could be the doctor, they could be somebody that's connected with your past. You put it in its place, okay? This tells you to use your intuition if nothing else. It's some feminine though that is in your life in the right now around these gifts or bribes or having to use your wisdom, okay? And then under her is, so if there's interracial things, that any whiter skinned individual is also involved in something, or this is your partner. This is your work partner for some of you all. If you need to flip-flop that for the woman or the man being either ethnicity in another direction, fine. But it's showing that specifically that is here though around something that's going on. This tells you to be logical and be wise within whatever you need to communicate, or whatever you're hearing in a communication, or whatever you did in the past. And that somebody's trying to get some advice out here. And those of you in the upright, you're going to get the correct advice on whatever you need. Somebody is using a device, and they are. Apology is coming out like this. Better be the truth, folks. It really better be in the truth. It says arrogant, rash actions, and insincere to someone. It's hanging in the balance. If somebody, so we had that plot around a relationship. If somebody is just like, hey, I'll give you some money if you go, say you're sorry to somebody and do something out here around a matter. Because somebody's got death matters around something that's taking place as well. Somebody was playing games. We deal with secret society. They play games to thieve on people. Okay? Imperfections are out here. Okay? we live in the world, folks, and people fall down. So there are imperfections. And anyway, cutting ties out here. Somebody needs to cut ties. So somebody got proof of something that's going on as well for some of your energies. Underneath that is a psychopath. Oh, somebody does, it's like, folks, somebody says, here's my gift. Then you've got a very wicked person out here who's got consequences. If there's an Indian person, then it's the woman. Okay, it would be showing something like that. There's consequences on some bad choices around somebody. Whether you're upright or not, and that energy for any given person. Somebody's a psychopath. You better cut ties with something out here with this Pisces connection. Whether it is the Pisces or it is the cross watcher. Abusive, cunning, unpredictable piece of nutcases out here. Or that's, I'm talking to the psychopath, and you're going to die. You're some type of freak, those of you in that nasty energy. Because the cruelty card came out as well somewhere. Show me Pisces. The last judgment. This is returning for an evaluation. And again, you're being told there's consequence out here if you don't cut some ties. If you deal with somebody you think is whatever with all this money and stuff and saying, I'm sorry. No, they're not. They are here for their own gain. Or they were in the past, or you were, or something like that. There's danger out here around your energy, and somebody's going to get judged. This is the last judgment. And God says a harsh judgment on the psychopath. This is a renewal of something. Okay, uninspired. Okay, good. Those of you who have the Holy Spirit, you aren't going to be inspired by some stupid out here trying to play games. Willing to say I'm sorry and it being a lie. The letter R is here. The letter A. There's two A, K, A, all right here in these three cards. The clouds. This is distorting things, confusion as well. A stormy energy is out here. It could be raining around something as well. But AKA also came out in my homemade deck. Somebody is undercovered somewhere. But the RA, somebody could have bone problems as well. That's a medical issue. You do have the doctor here. Underneath that doctor card is a marriage and a business connected to something going on. It's got bad karma to it, or a fire, or a building fire. Death matter, a male relative attached to something also this went on. I'm also hearing something about a cremation coming through. This is evil with the word Ra. The word Ra can take you to an evil god. Somebody's psychopath somewhere. There's a devil right there. Somebody serves somebody that's connected with the devil, with Pisces energy. It's a lover. This karmic. Somebody's boss is wicked somewhere for some of your cases as well. Or somebody is targeting a boss to tempt them for an intimacy to go down in something. This is a sex card. It's off in the reverse, and there are diseases with this. It was all over the Scorpio energy. You do have Scorpio out here with the judgment. You also have Capricorn here. The lovers is out here. What's in the hidden for Pisces? All this great money. It came out with this, either you're wise or you're not. Either, or you're rigid and doing something with the money. This is wise or rigid. This is a gift of some type being given. Through a temptation with the psychopath, there's bunches of fortune out here around something going on. So I just heard a pimp. So somebody's in prostitution energy out here as well. Taking gifts for the sex. It's unprotected. The key in the reverse. Somebody going to break free, then you're going to break free from something. This is a very important card to come out in a reading. Things going on behind closed doors, but for some people, there's the hearing and listening of something going on that card. And so if somebody's listening behind a door, or somebody's got somebody's key, the word key also came out tonight as well. Something very much important is out here around something. There's a bunch of money attached to whatever's going on with the psychopath. The poverty in the reverse. Here, take all this money. Are you going to believe the psychopath? Somebody got a bribe going on out here, and the child card is in the reverse. Look, those of you who do have children, somebody was trying to kidnap somebody today. And people pay heavy price doing nasty things to kids out here, but they do sell those kids off and traffic them as well. If you got kids, folks, you really need to talk to your kids, because that other card came out stating that somebody forced some kids to do some stuff, and teenagers also were involved in other people's cases as well. There's something wicked going on out here. It's got a consequence to it. If there is a fire attached to something, this lady's got a match in her hand, and this is all fireful. This is a bad karma card. Somebody got bad karma coming out here if you don't cut these ties with the psychopath. Okay? Something about your heart. I hope you don't think that you're in love with somebody who's a psychopath. Somebody's heart's off out here around something. The springtime is coming out. Somebody's in the wrong. Somebody's ex is using kids for information. Beware. So the devil can be an ex card. They're devilish. There's the word cruelty. Somebody is cruel out here, folks, because this card is here. The psychopath is here around something. You're going to have to use your intuition and be logical. This money is going to take you to hell if you take it for a bribe. Show me Pisces. Even out these scales. Look, money is coming to you. Either you're going to give something back that's been stolen if you stole it, or this is a bribe and it is coming to you. It's got a consequence. Somebody has taken advantage of somebody who's been very humble out here. Well, anyways, bad karma coming for that crap. Bad karma. A giant. Okay, that goes back to the masonry energy. They're the great big G, right? Abraham's promise. So this tells me somebody out here belongs to the Most High God. Somebody is humble out here, and they've taken advantage of somebody in cruelty, and you'll pay for this crap. You will have bad karma coming. Okay? The Most High says his people have a promise over them. It says, those who bless Abraham, God says, I will bless you. And those who curse Abraham, you will be cursed. So you either going to cut ties and do what's right, or you're going to be cursed. Two-faced. Somebody is. So whoever these two people are, somebody's two-faced in the connection. They're confusing and distorting things that should not be distorted. Okay? The airport. The children are out here. Somebody's got child trafficking stuff out here. It's in the reverse. There's a bunch of money attached to something. And whoever was paying off the poor person yesterday in an authority to go do something with somebody who was poor, to give that bribe to go do something wicked. Somebody is two-faced out here. There's death out here. The devil's out here. It's dangerous with Pisces connection. Two-faced. Also, somebody think, here's all this money for you, and as soon as somebody does something wicked, all that money is just going to fly away just like that, just like God says. They kill the person that they give the money to just so that they're out of the picture on something. They don't give a rip about who. They're promising you all this money and to get you out of poverty. And as soon as you go do the dirty, they're going to kill you and take the money back. That kind of energy is out here around these wicked people in these secret societies. Anyway, show me Pisces. So this is a little gift being reciprocated. It's out here. Gift cards out here. This is a possible betrayal in love. This is bad karma card in the reverse of those people who are unworthy of something. So somebody is going to get judged for something. The judgment card is out here. For whatever's going on, it's got a consequence to it. God's trying to tell you there's murderous nonsense and a psychopath around it. You shake hands with the devil, you die in it. Okay? Or somebody did in the past, because there's history here around something. Or if you think you got history with somebody, they're a devil. Who you think they are, they're two-faced and something. And it just said in the Aquarius reading that there was a Judas there. Somebody gonna kiss your cheek and turn around, and you're in a mess. The letter G and your X. This is my technology rune, and somebody wants to do something with somebody's VPN key. The key came out. They're gonna go to hell. Whatever they're doing, God's gonna trip them up. They're cursed. Because they're doing something against somebody who belongs to the Most High God. They're cursed. They're cursed. You take this little money, and there's cruelty around it. Cruelty also comes back to you. You're cursed now. You're infested with everything. Even sex diseases. Immigration, ICE, police, things like that. Somebody also wears a fake uniform. That's just something going on. They're fake. They got a connection to an officer, but they got the uniform or something. Came out real strong, somebody else's reading. They ain't even who you think they are. And they're enforcing somebody to do something in their uniform. They're fake. Y'all better get the credentials of people coming through your business, because the devil's an imposter. And somebody saying so-and-so sent me to do something, and you're going to do something and alter something on somebody's devices. And you go ahead and just, because somebody's in a uniform, you don't check them out. It's cruel out here. We live in a real world, folks. People doing crazy stuff. Anyway, if there's immigration stuff going on around people. Okay, they were messing with my VPN again. Anyway, God tells it all the time. You didn't get away with it. But anyway, I guess at the appointed time, you're going to find out that you didn't get away with any of it. There's bad karma coming to you. Psychopath, you're stupid to me. Anyway, somebody's got cruelty. This is a cruelty rune. It's also a victory rune, and you didn't win nothing. You just cursed yourself. You just cursed yourself getting on my electronics. Somebody took the money. You just got infested with wickedness. You got a sex disease. It's going to kill you now. Your children's probably going to die in front of your face, like God says in his word, because now your candle's out. And he's now laying up iniquity for you to drink a double portion of a damnation on a judgment. And somebody's two-faced out here. Or on some crap. Okay? And I guess if you kissed the psychopath and you did, all this consequence comes to you. Okay? Anyway, you didn't do nothing, because I just changed my VPN one last time again. So, ha! Let Jehovah get up in your face. This is what come out. Until next time, shalom, folks.